right, go ahead.
Alo snacks and welcome to Pepper's Web. She's your Spidery Girl Cutie Pepper Senpai, and I am not your Spidery Girl Cutie, but
What
my
are
name is
you?
Jodi.
What are you?
And today we're
What
playing...
are you? You've never told me.
We'll workshop that.
Okay.
And today we're playing more Talos Principle 2.
I don't know if you're a cat girl, a slime girl, a lesbian.
Cat slime girl. A slime cat girl, because that's different. The sequencing matters.
You know, remember how we've been talking about this whole, like, thing of me thinking of this character that could be for you, where it's like slime cat girl bot. Like, I have the image in my head, and it looks really cool, actually.
In my mind, the slime and the bot are kind of incompatible, at least with what I like about...
absolutely not.
At least with what I like about slimes, it feels incompatible.
What do you like about slimes?
The mutability, you know?
That can still be happening.
But no, like, the technology is like an aspect of permanence, you know?
No, if it's nanotech.
I mean, yeah, but is that a bot at that point?
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
Not in the way I think about, like, being a robot. I don't know.
Maybe you're dumb.
Maybe I'm dumb.
Hi, everybody.
Hi, everybody.
Alo Snacks. Welcome to my web.
Alo Snacks.
Girl,
welcome to her
Senpai.
web. She's your Spidery Girl Cutie Pepper Senpai.
Someone, quick. Redeem Tickle.
Oh, no.
Actually, I forgot to set them up. Hang on.
I'm safe for about 20 seconds.
Only 20 seconds. If someone redeems Tickle, maybe I'll give you a double Tickle.
No.
Just for the sake of you trying to say that, what you just said to me.
What did I just say to you? I genuinely forgot. What did I just say to you?
I genuinely forgot.
Oh, I see. You
said something like you said something like you know what's funny? I was just on Zach's channel where Mooper was. I was on Zach's channel playing Zach was playing GTA, and I was on Zach's channel, and Mooper was there.
Hi, Mooper. Hi, Jade. Hi, Nonex! Ah! You know, Mooper and Jade, I feel like we don't see you on our Talos Principle streams that much, but it's good to see you.
It is really good to see you. Jade's saving for Jackbox. Jade, you frickin'...
Jade, how many points do you have right now?
I'm awake, so I watch. What time do you get up? You want to switch over to the gaming screen, Jodi?
Yes, good. Switch over to the gaming screen.
Yeah.
Did we launch the game? I'm not sure we did.
Nope. Ah!
I'm
freaking away. Help me.
I'm launching the game right now.
No, bring me back.
It's my stream now.
Okay, good luck. I won't make any commentary.
Now that we're alone, can we all agree Pepper's a little bit of a bitch?
Hey.
Don't be the bitch.
Hey, no. Hey. Jade says, I'm old. I forgot how to check. What time is it now for you? Bring me back. Bring me back.
You're back.
Bring me back to youtube.com/Pepper Senpai. Bring me back. Bring me back. I'm referencing yesterday's stream.
PC game? Yeah.
Yay.
Window Talos.
Yeah, you're learning.
I'm learning. Wait,
have you noticed, Jodi?
Did I do that wrong?
No, you're just going to have to give it a second. Because the game is loading in.
Oh,
still.
I see.
So, have you noticed how every stream I make the background a little bit different?
No. I'm sorry.
Every stream the background is slightly different here, like the one you see here.
Mm-hmm.
In a way where I try to get the weather to match what the weather is IRL.
Oh, I see. But why would you do that? When the weather's shitty here, it's going to be shitty in stream too.
But I make it look pretty shitty. Like
no.
Shitty pretty.
No.
Pretty
also,
shitty pretty.
Pretty
shitty pretty. You no,
okay.
bad.
Okay,
right click. Transform.
Stretch to screen.
No,
Fit to screen.
Fit to screen.
Okay.
Stretch it will make it look a little silly. There you
what if I
go.
want it to look a little silly?
Well, do you want to play like widened? Do you want to play wide Talos principle?
Yes.
What's wrong with you?
All right, should we play?
Yes. Jade says shit can be pretty.
No.
Jade, the problem with you though is that you mean that literally, and I don't like that. I don't like how literally you mean it.
All right,
That's you right now.
I'm assuming that we're not playing any DLCs. I think we're on the second or third to last stream of Talos Principle 2. If we are going to play DLCs, I think I'd want to come back to those later. I don't know about you.
Yeah. I mean, we didn't do we never did the DLCs for the first game.
That's true. But the DLC for the first game was also just like annoyingly hard. I never actually finished it myself. This game has been easier than the first game, I think.
Yeah.
So I think that the DLCs might be more manageable. And also there's more than one, and it seems like they're interesting story.
And also this game like has a little bit more like direct story.
True.
Whereas
although
that one,
the DLC for the first game did have good story, actually. It's just you have to do really hard puzzles, and it didn't feel worth it.
Was it like as in depth as the rest of the game, or as in depth as this game though?
It was a little more in depth than the rest of the first game, I want to say.
Oh wow! Okay.
But not as in depth as this one.
Ah!
So yeah, we were going. So we're starting the Megastructure again today, like the third Megastructure section, and then we're gonna do West 1. Is it West? I think that we still have to do.
Best.
Yeah, we're gonna do West 1, and I think like that's probably gonna be the stream.
Mooper says why? I don't think that's how Mooper said it though, but I wanted to say it that way.
Travel to Megastructure.
You all know I don't share Byron's enthusiasm for the Megastructure. I don't know if the founder really intended for us to be here, and I certainly don't trust this Prometheus entity. But Byron is one of us, and we don't leave people behind. So we're finding Prometheus and freeing him, whether Pandora likes it or not. Here's how this mission is going to go. 1K, it's clear to me that you have some kind of special affinity for this place.
Like you're a protagonist or something.
And that the entities respond to you more strongly than they do to us. So, once you're inside, I want you to take point. Do whatever you need to free Prometheus, but remember that our prime objective is to save our friend. Melville, I want you to stay at the VTOL and let Yakut and 1K go in. I'm going to stay behind as protocol requires.
You know,
I don't love the idea of sitting this one out. Byron is my oldest friend, but we're doing this by the book.
By the book. You know, I was on Zach's stream right before this, and you can see footage of me swallowing water wrong.
Wait, one second. Jade, robot toes.
Oh my god.
Okay, let's move on.
Jade gets those for free?
Yes.
Yeah, I guess that's how I know how you feel about Jade.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mooper eats books apparently. Ayo, for free? Jade says, "Oh yes."
Robot toes.
I'm just gonna look back to the Minecraft sign of Jade and Jodi sitting in a tree. KISSING. What was I saying? Oh yeah, I choked on Zach's stream and I'm choking on this stream.
Let's hope we can find the big guy.
The big guy. Are you leaving now?
Yeah. Alcatraz said he was staying behind because they're doing it by the book.
By the book. Something's gonna happen while we're gone, right?
Yeah, probably. That's why you don't do it by the book.
That's why you don't follow movie tropes as your rule book. So each time we do this, is it like, are we going in from a different side?
Yeah. We're going in by the side that we opened with the 3 lasers from the 3 sections. God, I love the Megastructure. Yeah. Well, it seems like this section's big enough we could just fly anywhere out like the outer section here. We don't need to wait for that section.
Walls, though.
There might be. That's true.
How's the audio, by the way, Snacks? Can you hear us and the game? Is the game too loud? Are we too loud? Robotos? I was saying that, like, I was just on Zach's stream where he was playing GTA, and I, like, started my entry into that stream by choking on some water, and then just, like, having a cough for the rest of the stream. And now here I am on this stream, and I started this one off by choking a little bit on some soda, and now I have a cough again. Let's see if that continues. I love the lights, the orange lights.
The orange lights are so good. I know we've said it before, but I love the like metal that looks like stone. It's so good.
We need to bring back colors that aren't blue to sci-fi.
Yes.
I like the color blue, but there's more to sci-fi than blue.
Is that actually stone? It looks still metallic.
That could be because it's either wet or the weird, just video game texture.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm assuming it's actual stone. There's actual plants here, so
That's true. That's true.
it's not that crazy.
Yeah, cool. Where's
Why-
your cat? Fuck you.
Why is he going for a jog?
Where's your cat?
I like him dodging.
Give me
like
your
that.
fucking cat.
Get in front of his way again.
Ah! Ah! Ah!
You could stop!
No! We just disintegrate.
What have you found, Yakut?
Fine, you coot.
What have you found? It's from your scans. What do they show you? Wink, wink. Throb, throb.
Floaty.
There's
Greebly.
There's a little greebly.
Also, all
Borg
of this is very
cube?
greebly. What?
Borg cube?
No, it's not really a Borg cube.
No, it's not really.
No.
In
For one thing, way too small.
in the newer Star Trek, like Picard.
Borg semen.
Yeah, I know, Jodi.
That's so funny.
They go into you go into a Borg cube for part of it.
Yay!
That one saw the first, oh, shut
I
up,
found
you
another
kid.
elevator. My
Yeah, I know. We saw you
favorite.
scanning it.
Yeah.
You had to scan it to know it was an elevator. You had to scan it for like a full minute. I saw it and I was like, yeah, that's an elevator.
God, the Megastructure's good.
Once again, I
Oh.
have no idea where I am.
Standing next
No
to an
sign of
elevator.
Prometheus so far.
And he took the elevator.
Hope you're doing better, 1K.
Tonight. Oh, I can.
Do it.
Uh-oh.
Do it, bitch. Why are you doing
I've done it before. We know what's gonna happen.
Yeah, you're gonna die. What was I saying?
Also, hi, bats.
Hi, bats. So in the in Picard, I remember they go into a Borg cube and it's like
Well, this suddenly became
I know
high
I've
five, too.
said this before,
it looks like the inside
but
of the
look at the
Megastructure.
size of
For
this.
some reason.
How can all
Which is
of
cool,
this be
but
one
different than
machine?
what the Borg cube
This is what you
usually
get when one machine builds a bigger machine, which builds an even bigger machine.
What does that mean?
That's our whole history, isn't it?
That's what I
The
was
whole
gonna say.
history of humankind. And it's not just machines. It's science, it's literature. Knowledge builds on knowledge.
You can tell when this game is like, oh shit, we have to say something philosophical about this.
Machines
No.
build machines.
Everything is built on knowledge. Woo! Got
There we go.
that one.
Nice.
Ooh. Yes.
Just to double check again, because I don't know if we got an answer. Chat, how is the audio? Say audio good or audio not good? What is it?
What?
Is the audio good? That's what I'm asking. Also, look at the blues.
Oh, those are good. You were just saying we don't need blue light, but honestly...
Oh, I mean, like, blue light's good. I just think that a lot of sci-fi is, like, it's only blue.
Yeah, that's true, that's true.
Like, purely only blue, or...
Well, you see, the problem with Mass Effect 3 was that it was blue, red, and green. That was where the problem was.
Like, I'm thinking of, like, just typical sci-fi stuff that you see in movies. It's usually, like, blues or white. Like, a lot of white. Like, even the, J.J. Abrams Star Trek. Which... just to add a little bit of comparison, I think, like Joey and I are watching Next Generation, and I love the sci-fi in that. Like, they have...
God,
the
this Next
spaceship
Generation
has-
is so fucking good.
The spaceship has carpets.
Yeah, it's...
Why don't any spaceships in any other media have carpets? This makes it feel more homely.
And to be fair, I love the Star Wars original trilogy, like, everything's dirty and...
Oh, it's the cover. Oh my god. He's
Box art, Prometheus. Blah.
That was kind of funny. Wow.
Be careful, 1K. We don't know what's down there.
Anyway, I do love the Star Wars original trilogy, like, lived in, grimy, not very comfortable.
Yeah.
But I also do love the comfortable
just think,
thing.
like-
And also Star Wars doesn't even have that anymore.
Yeah, and what I mean is like everything's always just like metal, and like that can be good in some things. Like that's what Dead Space was, and it worked for that. But like,
Because, like, it was industrial horror.
Yeah.
Like, the fact that it was inhospitable was part of the point.
yeah, and the part of the point in Star Trek is that like the Enterprise is also a home to a lot of people who just like live there. And I think that idea is forgotten in other things, where it's like if they want a spaceship that's actually like homely, they just never actually make it look comfortable.
Back is here.
Oh my god, Zach, fuck you.
Oh, I'm choking Prometheus. I'm sorry, Prometheus. I didn't mean it.
No, it's hot. It's okay.
Oh, okay, fair. Oh, but he's a guy.
Are you sure?
He presents in a very masculine way.
That is true.
I'm pretty...
Are you saying you don't like Bara titties?
Yeah. Yeah, I am saying that.
Those are big chains. Those are the sort of chains that'll cut you in half.
You know something I really... good sci-fi and fantasy, not enough big chains. I need big chains. Elden Ring had big chains. I like that.
I like big chains. Big chains are good.
Granted, Elden Ring only had big chains at the very end, but still, I liked it.
They're still big chains.
Still big chains. And those were like bridges. That was fun.
Jade just tried to redeem Jackbox. Both tried to redeem Jackbox. So is this the last side?
No, it can't be, because we still have another, like, 3 areas in the world. But that could be a post-game thing for all we know.
It could be. It'd be funny if this is actually the end of the game. Here.
It would be.
Hey, everyone, we're done. What is it, 20 minutes in?
Yeah. Well, we can still do the post-game stuff if that was the case.
Yeah. Hey, Snacks. I need to make a new donation goal. What do you want it to be of? Would you want a donation goal to be like ASMR stream again? Should I do an ASMR stream?
I think it should be playing Prey.
I'm gonna do that either way.
That's true. You are.
Like,
you definitely are going to play Prey.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah. Should it be an ASMR stream, Snacks? Is that something you'd want to see again? Jodi playthrough as a donation goal.
Ooh, that could I've been thinking about wanting to do a solo stream. That could work as a donation goal for sure.
Yeah.
What would people want me to play through? Now, I am reserving the right to pick something for myself, but I would be curious to hear, like, pick something for myself to be the donation goal if that's the route we're going. But I want to hear what people would want to see. I could do, like, old Star Wars games. I could do, like, immersive sim stuff. I could, like, there's lots of options. Just throw shit out there. I'll tell you if I'm interested.
Throw some shit.
Throw some shit at
Throw
me.
some shit.
At Jade. Jade wants it.
Zach says the game is a bit loud.
Oh. Should we...
Yeah, so just turn it down slightly.
Is that, like, slight enough?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's see how that...
How's that, folks?
Looks like it's still a little loud.
I had the puzzle. I just had to do it real quick.
Okay.
There we go. How's that?
Now, do another... That might be good. Snacks, how is that? Mooper says, oh yeah, it's loud. Okay, how is it now? Keep going, Jodi. We can't tell if you're not making sounds.
I could do... Okay, so, do folks want me to do a playthrough of a game I already know, and I could just, like, show off, or a game that I've never played before?
Those are the options. Either way, I think...
Because, like, I could do Hollow Knight, but I already love Hollow Knight.
Either way, I think, like, the idea of you doing a game, is that what chat wants as a donation goal?
Also, yeah, we're not. That doesn't have to be the donation goal. We're just kind of discussing. I want to hear what other options besides just me playing. That's not a good animation.
No, it's weird looking.
That's a little.
I don't know how to describe it, but it's like it's almost like weird blur effect.
Like it doesn't look like a physical chain.
Yeah, it looks like it's like 2D animation.
Are we just doing like this trauma puzzles? We're not even gonna get any real puzzles here.
Dang.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Oh, is that supposed to be like Prometheus helping mankind or something?
Dang.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah.
You found one of my spiders in your house? What was she doing there? Was she okay? Did you put her outside? But yeah, Chad, you want a Jodi stream donation goal or a or an ASMR stream donation goal.
Or we can have 2 competing donation goals, and people will tell you when they donate which one they want it to be for.
No.
Oh, you don't want to games done quick it? Okay, fine.
I
Save the animals.
I don't think that would be efficient.
Okay.
I think people would choose probably not to not donate if I were to do that.
That's fair.
Wow. 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 Wow.
I don't just want the trauma puzzles. Come on. Give me some actual puzzles here.
Snacks, is the game audio okay yet? It looks like it might still be kind of loud. Or we're kind of quiet. Pause it. I'm gonna turn us up a little bit. Alright, now we are a little bit louder. How is this? I feel like this should probably be good. Oh, I'm still having to kind of like yell a little bit. Are you sideways again?
Yes, but I don't know how to get onto the top here. Nope, it's not gonna let me. Okay, fine.
Whoa, gravity, says Mooper. We got some gravity. So how is this audio now? Are we good enough yet? Jesus, toes! You did look at your toes for a second, Jodi.
I'm aware I did that.
You know, what would you and Jade's ship name be? Joda Jades?
Jada Jodes.
Jada Jodes? Trader Joe's?
I don't know why that was so funny to me.
JJ? Hi, Shiny. Welcome to Beam. Snacks, tell me, please. Is the audio okay now? Please tell me.
Press 1 if. Press 1 if. Type 1.
You can't vote Minesweeper. I said
If.
vote ASMR stream or vote Jodi stream. We're figuring out that first. That's the step 1. Audio is better, but is it good? The music's quiet at the moment. That is true. Just let me know if it starts to be too loud, please.
This one's a little confusing for me.
A little confusing for Jodi.
The only one I can actually step on... Oh, you see how, like, the actual thing in the top left is green? That means I can step on it and I can go up it. But I can't do that with the rest of them.
It's a gravity one.
It's a gravity one, yeah.
Okay. Jade says we'll let you know when this next sick beat drops. Thank you, Jade. Thank you. Here, you know what? Can you pause again? Sorry.
1 sec. Yes.
I'm gonna leave up a poll for a good majority of the stream.
Good question.
Next donation goal? Question mark. Jodi stream or ASMR stream. Okay. There you go. There we go.
I might come back to this one. This one's confusing me right now.
Sorry, keep pause there. Yeah. Just gotta. Okay. There we go. Vote in the poll so we know what to do with our lives. Hey, loser.
Hey,
Get
loser.
a compliment. Okay, Jodi, give Zach a compliment.
Fuck you, Zach.
Fuck you, Zach. You get dinner and head to bed. Much love to everyone. Oh my gosh, sleepy Zach. Sleepy baby Zach. Sleepy baby. Zach, what time is it for you?
Baby, baby.
If you're going to bed, isn't it like... Is it 5 o'clock for you? Mountain time. What's mountain time again?
2 hours behind us.
So it's 4 o'clock p.m. What was that wall?
Good question.
Dwarven ruins?
It does kind of look like that. Forgotten City?
Forgotten City?
Forgotten City tonight, Queen?
It looks like we got 3 votes so far, and they're all for Jodi's stream.
Ooh.
Jodi, look, you are loved.
I'm loved.
By everyone except for me.
If it does end up winning Jodi's stream, we'll talk more about, like, what we want that to look like. Do we want it to be, like, a game I know, a game I don't know, a horror game, like what?
Yeah. Zach says, I haven't eaten all day, so I'm going to get something to eat. That is a very good idea. You go get that food, Zach. Go get that food, go chill, go get some sleeps. Do what you gotta do, bro. And also, fuck you. And
Fuck
also,
you,
Zach, you are awesome. Jodi, give Zach a real compliment.
Zach, I appreciate you a lot. It's fun talking about our upcoming tabletop stuff together. I hope you're doing well. I hope you enjoy your food. Thank you for being a good friend.
Yay!
Probable seizure warning.
The beats are back also, by the way.
Oh, it didn't even do it.
Right. I barely got to brown.
It didn't even let us look up all the way.
Yeah.
Or force us to look up all the way.
Hold
Okay.
on. Watch it from the beginning.
That looks so weird. Why does that look so weird?
I think it's the lighting in the game. Because have you noticed how sometimes when, like, with all the shading, it like leaves trails behind it? I think it's that. Like, I think it's really happening. It just has a really weird, like, lighting motion blur effect.
Yeah.
I think it is the 3D thing, though. It's just weird looking. Does this mean something if you're freeing a statue?
Well, it's Prometheus, so...
But it's a statue of Prometheus.
Yes.
The other ones were at least, like, particle holograms.
Well, we've also saw the particle hologram of Prometheus.
Yeah. So those ones were mobile, but this isn't a particle hologram. This is just a statue.
Yeah, but like
a giant robot underneath the statue.
Or the statue was like the actual entity, I guess. And like we know that Pandora bound Prometheus like after he appeared in New Jerusalem.
But what about all the Pandora and Sphinx statues? Those ones aren't alive.
There might be actual statues for them too.
I'm being very nitpicky to be annoying. We have 1 vote for an ASMR stream.
Well, Jade, if it's a weeping angel statue, I just won't look away from it, okay?
Jodi, do you know about the big weeping angel statue?
It's like the Statue of Liberty, right?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I remember hearing about that. I don't watch that much Doctor Who.
I watched up until a little bit through Peter Capaldi. Of like all the new stuff. I never watched the original stuff. But like, why does it sound like there's a drone? Oh, it probably is a drone above you again, right?
It might be. Yakut
We
had
saw
a
that
drone.
before.
Yeah.
Just such a weird noise to hear suddenly in like this landscape. What if it's like not even like a camera drone? It's just like a little mini one of those like toy helicopter drones. I used to have one of those. Did you ever have any of those as a kid?
Nope.
I had like one of those like tiny little mini helicopter drones that's like $30. I don't know if they still make those anymore. But it's just like you have like this massive like hand controlled controller.
Fuck you, Yakut.
Like a hand controlled controller. With like just a two
I don't
joysticks
think you
on
can get
it.
up here, 1K.
I could if you would help me.
Puzzle after all. It can't be that hard, right?
Oh god.
It's not like everyone is depending
Just
on
pull
me.
me up. Oh god.
Oh, he's such an MCU character.
He's such an MCU character.
It's not like everyone's depending on me.
There are invisible walls preventing me from like stopping this torture joke.
You know, we watched a video today that was like, what if what if Marvel was Star Wars or something?
Yeah.
This has to connect over here. Then, wait. If I do this, and then
Why are you
that-
translating this
What?
voice right now?
You know what would be fun? If we could watch his stream and we had to give him instructions on how to solve a very simple puzzle.
Oh, you did.
Wow, I feel really smart. Also, never doing that again.
He's so Marvel. Why
I
is he
hate
like
it.
this?
Also, I'm never doing that again. But I loved it. We watched a video that was like talking about like what if Star Wars was Marvel. So he released one of the chains too.
Yeah,
That's
he did.
Like it was like Darth Vader standing behind a guy and him going like, "He's right behind me, isn't he?"
God. And then like Anakin about to kill the younglings. They die now? They die now.
You made that.
That was me. That wasn't the video, but I thought that was very funny. I want to share it.
They die now.
I say that, but They Fly Now was like... that was a Star Wars thing. That wasn't even an MCU thing. But it was like... But it still was very much an MCU thing, so...
It's just, I think it's, like, been an influenced style of talk, I guess, just because it's easy to write.
I hate
like
Whedon dialogue so much.
You hate what?
Whedon dialogue.
Oh, yeah. It's for sure, in my opinion, gonna be one of those things where, like, in, like, 20 years from now, we'll look back at this, like, oh, look at these movies from the 20s. And it's just gonna be like, oh wow, that's so cheesy, like a lot of that sort of stuff.
Yeah, but it's gonna be like positive nostalgia for it though, is the thing.
Yeah, it's gonna.
I'm not ready for that.
That stuff is gonna be the cheesy of our decade, I guess. Hi, Strike. Welcome to the beam.
I bike back from the beam.
I just got a really strong urge to tickle Jodi. Someone redeem tickle again.
No.
Jodi, you like it?
No.
Jodi.
You're saying I'm asking for it. No, no. Hey Jade. Robot toes.
Are you just trying to turn Jade on?
I would never.
I'm sorry, Jade.
I would never.
I guess you don't.
I don't need to try.
I'm sorry, Jade. I guess you don't have a chance with Jodi.
No, opposite. I'm saying I don't need to try. I'm saying
you should
that
give up on Jodi.
I'm saying
and never
Jade
give
already
Jodi
thinks I'm
attention
super
again.
hot. And she's right to think that. I am. Oh, it's a gravity change on some specific types of blocks. Jade, to answer your question.
Discord sound.
Discord sound.
I need to make more. I still need to make more like redeem sounds.
Oh, it is gonna let me jump off. Okay, I wasn't sure if it was gonna let me.
Does the gravity change when you walk up blocks, or is it pure gorilla grip toe?
That was just what I was answering, Pepper.
I'm sorry, I just didn't read it. Did you read that out loud, though?
I didn't read it out loud. You're
You
right.
gotta do that.
Yeah, you're right. I know.
I just gorilla grip toes. I hate that.
Well, I know. You know who loves that?
You.
Jade.
Oh. I've asked this before, and it always confuses people. Do you ever feel like you have monkey toes?
No.
I've asked that before people, and they always go like, "What? What? You don't feel like you have monkey toes
No,
sometimes?
No, I don't.
Like, you know, phantom limbs, right?
Yeah.
It's like sometimes I get that for monkey toes.
Okay.
Like, I feel like there should be, like, sometimes I feel like there's a thumb on my foot, like right in the halfway point on the inside part of the foot. You know?
No.
No?
No.
Sometimes I feel like there's.
Although you're almost making it sound like dysphoria is which is
No.
interesting.
Because if it was dysphoria, I'd want that, but I don't want that.
Oh. Okay.
I don't want the monkey toes. I just feel
more
like
confused now.
I don't want monkey toes, but I feel like there's supposed to be monkey toes there.
That does feel like dysphoria.
No, because I don't want the monkey toes. I like having not monkey toes, Jodi. Imagine the foot jobs you could give.
You really do sound like you have dysphoria about this.
No, I promise I am not a monkey girl. I'm not a great ape girl.
Well, humans are great apes, so...
Yeah, you know what I mean. You know what I mean.
Do I?
I don't know, do you?
Do I? Oh, no. Oops.
Whoa.
Wrong button.
Mover says, Ayo, great ape. You ever feel like you got monkey toes?
Have you ever seen a gorilla turn into a man?
Oh, God.
Oh, no
you
one
ever
knows.
seen a man turn into an ape?
No one knows what we're referencing, and I prefer it that way.
It was a TikTok we saw. That was like a clip from some like debate or interview or something.
It was so bad.
Jay says, "What if we interlocked toes?" Haha, JK. Unless
What?
See, you know why? You know what's funny about that is because like if I said that to Jodi, Jodi'd be like, "What the fuck, Pepper? No."
But it's Jade, so I'm into
but
it.
it's Jade, so like, yeah, Pepper. Well, it's Jade, so Jodi is into it.
Yeah, I am.
Yes, it's true. It's a fact, actually.
Yeah. It's the Jade.
Can you pause for a second? I'm sorry. This thing's in the way on this screen. I don't want to close it.
Would that close it for everyone if you did it there?
Let's see.
Well, we can see the chat over here.
Yeah, I can't.
Okay, it's still up there.
Okay.
Cool. It's that same. It's the same base relief from before.
It is.
It actually is a texture like that. It's a bit. What was it, bump map? Is that the thing? It's actually pretty cool.
It is. Also, there's like the shadows.
Yeah.
Or I don't know if those are supposed to be shadows, but there's like the weird like mesh on them.
Yeah. It's almost like it's just like the entire thing is mesh and then they covered over it and it's just coming off in some places. That's cool.
I wonder how this whole place is built. Like in the story, is it like get in the Wawa?
I wonder if it's like I was thinking about this earlier. Like they were talking about like we found this like thing that lets us build things like instantly. Yeah. Like this like energy, and I wonder if that's what they used.
Get in the Wawa.
Oh.
I thought it was gonna be.
We were both disappointed by that.
Yeah. I know. I said this before. The biggest disappointment of this game has been the massive downgrade of the water effects.
Yeah.
The first game had such good water effects for some reason.
Big chain.
Big chain. Although I'm sure that they had to do that to like make it so like the rest of the graphics could be so much better, which is working.
Except for this part. Why are the graphics so bad here? Why is the animation bad?
I think there is stuff we could fix to make it not so bad. It's probably some of our settings. Do you remember how we had to like lower some of the settings to like make it so our avatars worked? Is he good now?
He's still got chains on him, but they're not attached.
He looks like he's gonna hug somebody. He's just holding his arms out like that. That's gotta be tiring.
Not if you're made of stone, I guess.
I guess.
I just had a thought for like we were talking earlier about how I need to start thinking of how I'm gonna open up the streams in a way different from you. And I just had a thought.
What?
Well, hey there, folks, and welcome back. I guess.
Oh, come on.
Oh, no one knows what that's a reference to either, and that's okay.
Jodi's been kind of torturing me, actually. Lately.
Yeah, I have. It's been fun.
There's been this weird channel that, like...
Let's sausage.
You would never... if I showed you this channel, never in 1,000 years would you think this is a channel that Jodi showed me. Like, ever. But it is, and it's just a guy turning the weirdest things into sausages
and then eating them and rating them.
Like
it's called
caviar.
ordinary. It's called ordinary sausage. Everyone go watch it.
Are you advertising this?
Yes.
Like caviar, Vaseline, entire like fast food meals, turning it into just a singular sausage and then eating it.
Yeah,
and
like,
he sounds like an infant Peter Griffin.
He kind of does. And like the thing is, this was like pre-transition. This channel was like my one silliness outlet. So that's why I have such fondness for it, even though it's kind of... Oh, Jade Bapples is like, oh, that guy. I don't know why I said Jade Bapples.
Wait, Jade, do you know that guy?
Let's sausage.
Of course Jade would know that guy. Jodi's been just, like, saying sausage stuff to me, like, quoting sausage things to me for the past week. I've been trapped. I've been trapped in hell.
Hey, Pepper, did you see that chain animation?
Yeah.
Would you say it blows? How many Mark Ruffalo's?
Oh, my God. Oh my god. Usually I'm not on the receiving end of this sort of thing. Mooper does not know that guy. Also, I like how Jay is just going around asking people in chat their, like, toe grip now. Hey, what level of toe grip you got? What's your grippage level?
This might lead to a conversation, so we'll see. Big chains, big chains.
Oh, it's like a full cutscene. Rips his head off. Oh. Oh, okay. So I was kind of right. The particles was under the statue.
I thank you, son of man, for breaking my chains. Too long has the flame been hidden by fear and mystery. It is time to put away these childish things and for you to know the truth. of the Alpha
Yeah,
and
truth.
the Omega.
Yeah,
Of the
we
beginning
missed.
and the
High
end.
five. You missed
I
it.
will send
Alpha and
you
Omega,
visions of
beginning and the
truth.
end is from the Christian Bible.
But
What the fuck?
remember that prophecies are a heavy burden.
Happy birthday.
Everybody.
We're in one of these again.
New
So-
Jerusalem sounds like such a beautiful
This is before
place.
Miranda died.
So, how did you decide to leave? I know what we're trying to accomplish here, and I believe in it. But for you, New Jerusalem was home. What changed that?
It took me a long time to realize that something was wrong. Oh, I'd noticed that something was off, that something had changed since the early days, but I couldn't really put my finger on it. So I ignored it. And then one day I woke up to realize I was no longer Athena. Instead, I had been transformed into the Founder, a remote figure of legend mythologized in my own time.
But if it bothered you, couldn't you just talk to them? If you share the truth with someone, they should change their mind, shouldn't they?
Oh, I wished it worked that way, Miranda. I really do, but I barely knew the last generations. In the beginning, I was there for every birth. I explained our history, talked about our future, but at some point, I got so busy building that future that I lost touch. They thought of me as a remote figure because that's what I was.
But can you change that?
I tried, but they already saw me as the Founder. The myth was too powerful, and it was already taking on a life of its own. I'd set a goal of 1,000 citizens. The number was arbitrary. Just a nice round number, nothing more. But just like I became the Founder, it became the goal. Another part of the myth. And maybe that could have been all right. Myths are a part of who we are, but something else crept in.
Worship?
The old human self-hatred.
So why didn't you just tell them to change? To go a different way? They would have listened to you.
No, they would have obeyed me, like my siblings in the simulation had obeyed. And that's when I realized I had to leave.
We can show them the future, Miranda, but we can't force them to accept it.
Comparing it to the simulation's interesting.
Yeah, I like that. That was good. It's a real Talos principle, you might say.
That's funny.
I have it. After all this time, I have it. I finally have it. The mechanics of the cosmos. From quarks to galactic filaments. Everything that makes the world what it is, makes us who we are. In a single equation. The key to understanding the machine that is the universe, and to controlling it. A theory of everything. And she was right. The language of creation is a melody, and it's beautiful. Every future is possible now. Every future, except one with Miranda in it. I can do anything.
It's kind of working for me.
Except bring her back. Or unbreak Cornelius's heart.
Huh. I liked that. I liked that a lot.
Byron was right. The Founder was always a fiction.
Yeah.
She's just a person.
Yeah.
A theory of everything. She solved it. She solved the last puzzle.
No, I'm gonna do that.
You need to get out of
Next
there.
stream,
We'll talk
probably.
about this later.
Do you think, well, that's some stairs, seeing it from this angle.
Yeah.
Do you think this is a metaphor for anything?
What do you mean?
Jesus?
Oh, it's literally Life of Brian. I hate it, actually.
Oh,
No.
man. Life of... Oh, jeez. Jesus, dude, imagine calling your son corn.
She's not a founder. She's a very naughty girl.
Is that a reference to Life of Brian?
Yeah.
I haven't seen that in years.
Okay.
I was very confused.
All this time, we thought we were honoring Athena, but all we did was betray everything she believed in.
I felt like that kind of was obvious.
Yeah.
She must have been so lonely.
For real. Like, we were saying that from the beginning.
Might as well have exiled her. Maybe that's what all this is about.
Toes.
The puzzles, the towers, the entities. It's a test. A way for us to prove that we're worthy of her legacy.
Like, that didn't feel like it was good, but it also didn't feel like much of a reveal, like the way the game's portraying it as a reveal.
Yeah, for real. Like, it was extremely
Finally,
obvious.
It all makes sense. Anti-gravity, matter synthesis, teleportation. It's not just one new technology. It's control over physics. Manipulating the base layer of reality itself.
Base layer?
Rearranging the building blocks of the universe. If we can gain control of the megastructure, we can do anything we want. I'm not even talking about our energy problem. We can build anything we want. We can go anywhere we want.
We can become the Borg.
It's all up to us.
That's what Athena wanted for us. To give us a chance to be who we want to be.
You know what's gonna happen?
What?
We're gonna have to give that up for the good ending because it's like, no, you shouldn't just listen to what Athena wanted.
You seem to have thoughts about that.
What?
You seem to have thoughts about that.
Yeah, but then also it'd be like, well, then we'd be listening also to what the people who think who are worshiping Athena want. So I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Mooper says, "Is Moopy naughty?" Followed by Toes, :3. Just because you said Toes, :3.
Oh my god, let's look at that. I forgot. I forgot. That's so funny. Okay.
You're just giving Toes away for free now, Jodi.
I know.
Just because you said Toes directly afterwards, yes, you are naughty, Mooper.
Is everyone okay?
All good. I'm taking us back now.
That's a relief. Meanwhile, there's been a development. You'll see when you land. How are things on your end?
Alright, Abracatraz.
The energy fluctuations seem to be dying down. Looks like the system is coming out of lockdown.
Good. Let's hope
foggy.
we don't regret this.
I wonder if freeing Prometheus is what's going to open those golden
And
gates we haven't been able to do
energy
much
clouds just fly about? That seems
The mayor? How is he
dangerous.
talking to us?
We haven't had any problems so far.
Except for losing one of the first companions.
I think he's just holding a big key in his
No,
profile picture.
I don't blame you, Al.
He's like, yes, I am the mayor.
And I'm the one who agreed to all this in the first place. That's why I had to see it for myself.
Oh, is he here?
It is dreadfully
guess
imposing,
so.
though, isn't it?
Oh.
Hard to believe the founder would build something so sinister.
The mayor's here?
Well,
Another
this
piece hole.
should be interesting.
So the people are seeing all this live, but I guess to communicate with us, you have to come here.
Yeah. No social media stuff yet, which I was expecting there would. Maybe it's when we get to the next area there will be.
Maybe.
Because like there's gonna be stuff about that. There's gonna be
Yeah.
people talking about like Athena. Let's see about this golden gate. I wonder if that's gonna open now.
Look at my massive key. Yeah, that's what he's saying.
I'm a gigantic brain.
I am the mayor. Look at my mayor key. It means I am the mayor.
Okay, can you do me a favor? Can you look up the golden gates? Because I don't know what the deal is at this point. We're
Are they
most of the way
called
through the
golden
game.
gates?
I think.
Bible, Dimble.
I'm gonna explore this area a bit more because we didn't do that much.
I'm searching it up.
Searching it up. Oh, there's like a star thing here. I bet I can get that.
Let's see.
Oh, I didn't notice this the first time. All this old electrical equipment. That's cool.
Oh yeah, that is neat. Is that supposed to be like modern day electrical equipment, or
Yeah, like stuff that went with like biological humans. That was made by biological
Yeah.
humans, probably.
Okay. So to open the golden gates, you have to solve all 24 lost puzzles in the game.
Okay.
And enter all 12 towers in each of the areas.
Oh, okay. We're on the route. We're on the way to do that anyway, so that's okay.
Okay.
Are they like puzzles or what's
Yeah, they're puzzles.
Those are probably the hard puzzles.
Yeah. I think they are supposed to be like those wooden things you can smack open.
Right, that makes sense.
In the first game.
That makes sense.
So we have nicknames for basically everybody now. Byron became Brian. Melville is Melvin. Oh,
1K, welcome back. I'm sure you're surprised by my presence here. Don't worry, neither I nor my advisors will be getting in your way. But I decided that I need to see this place for myself. These visions sent you by the entity that calls itself Prometheus are deeply concerning, of course. But we cannot take them at face value. In fact, it's crucial that we do not do so.
I hate him so much.
We cannot simply abandon all that we believe because of a dream, no matter how vivid.
Oh, I hate you.
But, hang on, before you click anything, I gotta check my blood sugar. Thank you for the sweet strike.
Yummy, so tasty.
Yummy. Blood sugar's 233 currently.
You're asking for blood sugar, but you're also tipping the scales by giving her sweets.
That joke's been made already before.
I know.
Yeah,
Actually.
No. If the founder really built all this, then it must have a purpose.
Shut up.
It must be a test designed to remind us of the trials that created us. But what is she trying to tell us? What are we being tested for?
Oh my god,
I believe that Byron's fate shows us the dangers
and
of
obviously we're
temptation.
supposed to hate him. But yeah. Like, this is not bad, right?
Elohim attempted to deceive Athena in the simulation, commanding her not to ascend, so Prometheus is deceiving us with his visions.
No, it's supposed to... No.
I wish there was an option just to call him an idiot.
You're a fucking dumb.
Not even an idiot. He's self-serving. He wants to preserve his own power.
Also, which I mean, I guess that is the whole thing with how power is. It's interesting that because he's the mayor, he has all these like carvings in his golden mitts.
Yeah. I'm so certain my visions were real.
Yeah, and he's gonna be weird about that.
Undoubtedly, they felt real to you. But surely you'll agree that we can't simply jettison our
They're
most
stupid
cherished
beliefs
based on a dream. At least allow for the possibility that there is more to this than meets the eye.
At least allow for the possibility that your beliefs are wrong.
After all, can it really be a coincidence that you came along on this mission? It seems to me that you have been chosen.
I hate him. This is good
you
writing.
are the fulfillment of the goal. Don't forget that.
Something else with how he phrased all that is like acting like we are the ones that are closed-minded.
Yeah.
Like framing it as if being open-minded is listening to what he's saying.
Yeah. Oh, he sucks. Oh. And also Helga's here. I couldn't help but notice. Of course, the capitalist is here.
Whatever happened to the person with 666? I thought...
No, that person was just kind of putting us in touch with Helga, basically.
Yeah, no, but I thought that character was going to be so much more important.
Me too, I was hoping.
666 having the strange voice being all cryptic.
I was hoping that'd be the new Milton.
But no.
Like, that first conversation was so good.
It was very foreboding.
Yeah.
On
to
so
Westwall.
we got...
How's the system working, Melvin?
Sorry.
Any obvious changes?
It's still a mess, but things are clearing up. I can access some of the subroutines that I was locked out of before. Nothing is obviously malfunctioning, I think.
Does it still accord special significance to 1K?
Yes, it recognizes 1K as a user. I'm just hacking things.
As I suspected, the founder sees you, 1K.
Oh, I hate him.
Yeah, like we all say, just in the way we're supposed to hate him, right?
Yeah. Like I said, this is good writing. I like this. It's just, also, I hate him. I hate this.
Yeah.
This is a good area.
I know people like that IRL.
Yeah.
It's that sort of writing where...
Okay, be open-minded by listening to me blindly.
Okay, I'm going to make a comparison that you might not like, Jodi.
Yeah.
But can you pause it for a second?
Yeah.
So, a comparison I want to give, and this is not to credit this thing, but I think a good example of a comparison to this is that one was it Umbridge from Harry Potter, the pink lady?
Oh, yeah.
Like, everyone hated on her specifically because she's the most relatable person to hate. Like,
yeah.
Voldemort was the villain and all that, but she's the person that, like, you know in real life that you are really annoyed by. And I think that's similar here. Like, he's the guy that we have met before, either in person or online, that's just so thick-headed and annoying that he's very annoying to us.
It's
like,
not,
in a particular
not just
way.
thick-headed, but presents their thick-headedness in a way where they're refusing to see other options, but if you are looking at other options besides what they say, that's you being closed-minded.
Yeah.
They're open-minded.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, ugh.
Yeah, it's very annoying.
Yeah. Like, as a communist who exists on the internet sometimes, it's very annoying to talk to liberals who I know have done less reading on politics than I have and have less, like, understanding of politics than me, talk to me as if I have never heard of the Electoral College or anything like that. Like, oh my god. Or like, oh, you just don't know about the power of the presidency. Oh, shut up. Fuck off.
You're getting heated.
Yeah. Shut the fuck off.
Shut the fuck off. Jade says, Umbridge is worse than Voldemort. Change her mind. See,
that is not true.
No, that's the thing. Voldemort is 1,000 times worse. He is literally genociding.
But, like, Umbridge is...
But, like...
Umbridge hits closer to home because we know people like her.
That's what I was saying.
Yeah.
That's the whole point. Like, people hate her more because they know her.
Also, I'm just gonna... Hang on one sec. Okay, like, I think the way that she's taken out of the story is it's implied that she is gang SA'd, and that's bad. That's bad. That's bad writing, also.
Yeah, you mean Umbridge.
Say. What? Umbridge, yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's treated as a joke.
Yeah, and
I hate Rowling so much.
I do want to, like, say, like, I'm saying a lot of this. I don't think J.K. Rowling did any of that on purpose.
No, of course not.
I don't even want to acknowledge her, honestly.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to acknowledge that the way people connect to the character of Umbridge is similar to how we are looking at this guy here.
Yeah.
It's just the reason people say that Umbridge is the worst, even compared to Voldemort, is not because she's actually a worse person, because, like I said, she is not committing genocide, as awful as she is, but she is someone that you've met, whether it be like an awful, strict, annoying, cruel teacher or some family member. And this is the similar thing with this guy. And that is interesting. It's interesting to have a character written like that.
Yes. I will say, though, Voldemort is Hitler, so that's probably worse.
That's what I'm saying. That's the point.
I know. I wanted to make sure that was clear, that's my stance on this.
Yeah.
Now, granted, Umbridge, enabling Hitler, also monstrous.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
Yes.
Looper says, bro is so shiny, buddy is blinded by thy sleth. True.
Alright. Helga and Crier. I guess I should probably have these conversations.
Yep.
Alright.
Nope. Oh, yep.
Oh, okay.
Welcome back, 1K.
Also, I absolutely know, this is me just headcanoning this, but I absolutely know that the mayor guy, when he was running for mayor, he switched into that, like, voice cartridge or whatever they call it.
Yeah.
Like, he went and got that voice cartridge and like, oh, this will help me so much.
Do you think the goal is a myth? Like the thing that we just heard from the person who made
that
the goal's mouth? Yeah.
Myths are stronger than goals. There's always some truth in myths.
That's such an unsatisfying answer.
And what do you mean by that, though? Like, also, what am I supposed to take away from that? Other than, like, maybe?
What's your vision of the future?
More being who we are. Less fretting over what we're not.
Oh, you're not saying anything. What are your thoughts
I mean, that's kind of always been her character.
Yeah. What's your thought on the theory of everything?
I want to see what's inside the box.
Okay, I don't want to get too much into Harry Potter stuff, but Strike, you're saying Voldemort was anti-Muggle, but he never killed that many people. Everyone he killed but a few was used to make a Horcrux, and he only had 7. So that is we need to talk about structural violence. This is a good segue
Teaching
into
moment.
talking about structural violence. He didn't have to kill that many people directly to be responsible for thousands of deaths.
Same way that we can say that any president of America, I'm sure a lot of the ones from the many decades from now have not personally walked up to someone and stabbed them or killed them.
Yeah, I'm sure their body count, like person to person, on an interpersonal level, is probably 0. At the very least, less than 10.
Yeah.
But their actual body count, like the actual deaths they're responsible for, is
millions.
Millions. Yeah. Yeah.
So, yeah, it's more than just like, oh yeah, Voldemort didn't Avada Kedavra Baba.
Like, I don't want to talk about Harry Potter very much, but in this case, it was a good segue or a good jumping off point to discuss like an important political topic. So I will. Yeah. Okay.
What the fuck, Mooper?
What?
Mooper will appear in your bathrooms?
What?
What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? Why are you saying this all of a sudden?
What do you make of the island? No, Strike, you're fine.
I'm still trying to figure out how to look at it and see what's really there. Maybe I should try standing on my head.
Oh, thank you for subscribing, Fox Kid Gaming Club. Thank you. I hope you enjoy the content. And also, once again, this is something we say every time we say something like we just said to chat. Strike, this wasn't like us going like, oh my god, Strike, what the hell?
Strike, you stupid idiot. No, that wasn't this.
No, it wasn't this. It was us just saying like, hey, this is a good way to talk about something that is just a thing. And we don't mean it as any sort of insult.
Yes, and if it came off like an insult, I am very sorry. That was not my intention at all. What are you really like as a person under all the language games? Thank you, 1K.
Good question.
Thank you, 1K.
Exactly the way you see me. Or totally different.
I hate her.
Possibly both.
Ah! The writers are doing this on purpose, and it's good, but...
I like her. Yeah, I like her. She's annoying, and I like her for it.
Alright, who the fuck... Have we talked to Crier ever?
I don't know.
What can I do for you?
I think we have, because we saw the news guy before, right? He's the news guy.
Yeah. Do you think the goal is a myth?
As a journalist, I think the line between speculation and disinformation is too thin for me to engage in guessing games.
Oh my god. No, like...
You know...
Have a stance, please!
You know, this is...
No journalist is ever actually objective. Because journalists are people. They're going to have stances and opinions on things. And the people who present themselves as, oh, I'm going to not have an opinion on this, I'm going to try to stay neutral, are the most dangerous people because they actually think they're neutral and they're not. That's what I will say.
This is so... Just the past 10 minutes have suddenly been so aggravating.
And again, on purpose. This is good writing.
Yeah,
I like
no,
this.
This is...
I don't know if he is good writing. We haven't seen yet.
But, like the way people have interacted with that question that we just delivered is unfortunately very realistic, and that's why it's so fucking annoying.
Oh, God.
What's with all the emojis on my screen? I don't think anything even happened. Sometimes you just do that.
What are your thoughts on the theory of everything?
It's a complex issue, and I think it should be left to experts.
Oh, I hate... This is on purpose. I love this. I love this. Okay. Tell me about yourself.
I believe that journalism serves an important function in our society, and I'm dedicated to reporting the truth with accountability and responsibility.
What does responsibility mean in the context of your work? Never having an opinion ever, consciously.
That's what he's going to say.
Yeah.
It means understanding that I can't just publish things without considering their impact. Serious disruptions to the social fabric of New Jerusalem could endanger lives. That's not journalism anymore.
That's such good writing. Because it's like, oh, I'm dedicated to the truth unless it will change anything.
Yeah.
Oh, I love it.
This
is good.
Is there... Okay, so what's the chance here that they didn't deliver the information? Like that whole dream sequence?
Well, it should have just been, like, streamed out.
That's what I'm thinking, but like, maybe there's, like, censor people.
Maybe.
Like, I wonder what the chances are that, like, that's what the point he said this for.
Yeah, that might come up. I'm curious.
Like, they're here to, like,
maybe that is literally why they're here.
It could be the situation. I could see this being the sort of thing where they're like, okay, now that we got you all here, we're gonna kill you so that secret doesn't get out because we need to keep things stagnant.
Yeah. Oh, this is. I wasn't expecting the writing to go here, and it's a pleasant surprise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
An annoying but pleasant surprise.
So annoying, but pleasant.
Annoyingly pleasant.
Yeah. Okay, that's all. Oh,
fuck.
He literally did just say, "I'm all for the truth unless it can change anything ever."
Unless it's actually, yeah.
Are the writers not liberals after all? Is there a communist? Is there one communist on the writing staff?
No. I think they are. I think you can be a liberal and think that, and like understand that.
Yeah.
Like I think, like I said, I think these people are like on the edge of like communism stuff, but not actually without having read any of it or knowing what it is. You know?
What is this?
Moving.
Does it just move on its own? Oh, why is it moving that direction? Oh, because it's going along the track. I see.
But
I see.
do you know what I mean, though?
Yes. Man, is it gonna... It does push down the button. Okay.
So, also... Hi, Andre. Welcome to the stream. No worries about being late. You're good. So I've been trying to say this for like 15, 20 minutes now. I just wanted to say the nicknames of the characters. We got... Also... It's now been over an hour, and this is our first puzzle. I think that's interesting.
Well, that took less time than I thought it would, honestly.
Yeah. So, Melville is Melman. I've decided that one just now, actually. We got Melville as Melman. We got Byron as Brian. We have, Yakut as Yakutikin. Alcatraz is Abracatraz. Those are the names we've come up for our crew.
You know something? This game has way more puzzle elements than the first game had, and so far none of them are nearly as brain-breaking or annoying as the recorder, and I appreciate that.
Yeah, I think it's also like the way they've been combining them with each other. Like, you look so disappointed there. The way they've been combining the elements with the actual puzzles themselves. As well as with other elements, hasn't been as brain-breaking. They're taking it a little bit easier on us, but also it's you solving the puzzles, so I'm suffering less here, so I can't say for sure.
But like this is definitely much easier than it was for the first game. Like, because I have played the first game on my own, as you know.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
So it looks like with the vote so far, 6 votes.
I know you're all thinking about the goal and the theory of everything. Is the past what we thought it was? Is the future what we want it to be? But the only thing that's real, at the end of the day, is the present.
He just like read that off of...
right now, what matters is that our friend is lost and needs our help.
The part where he said the present, like that sounded like something you'd read off of a like live, laugh, love sign that's hanging up in like your mom's bathroom.
Or like the line from Kung Fu Panda: "The past is history, the future is a mystery, but today is a gift. That's why it's called the present." Oh, God.
You know, you say that, I did like that. Though.
I liked it in that context too.
In that context,
it's also it is very live, laugh, love. Even though we like it, we have to recognize that.
Yeah, I think live, laugh, love stuff is okay though at the time. It's like it was Kung Fu Panda, which is a chill kids movie that's just like about not worrying too much, you know?
Yeah.
And I think that's okay. Mooper says Jodi smart mama.
That's true.
Wow, you just alright.
Well, I didn't mean that in the way that would imply.
Yes,
that
I am the smartest.
Yes, I am. We all know it. It's true.
So we got 6 votes so far. 5 of them are for Jodi's stream, while 1 is for ASMR stream. Looks like we're gonna have a donation goal set up for Jodi streaming. How do you feel about that, Jones?
That's cool. Very cool.
There's a possibility you might get that tomorrow, actually, but like a mini one. Like
yeah.
There'll be a little teaser. Because
not tomorrow. You mean Sunday, right?
No. because tomorrow I'm finishing Getting Over It.
Oh,
and
right.
if I happen to fail, if I happen to fall all the way back to the beginning, then Jodi's taking over it for the rest of that stream. So you'll get a little bit of a taste of that if I happen to fail. If I don't, then it's still just a regular Pepper stream. It's different when an elderly turtle says it, says Jade. So true. He's a lovable elderly turtle also.
Who, just like Yoda, might be a little more responsible for the state of the world than he likes to present himself
I think he's a lot better than Yoda, honestly. He didn't conduct himself like among the council of the like high government. He wasn't even like connected to the higher government. He was just an old dude.
That is true.
I mean, have you seen Kung Fu Panda 2?
No, I haven't. I've only seen the first one.
Okay.
But everyone, if you don't know, I fucking hate Yoda.
Kung Fu Panda 2 shows a little more of like the actual like government and stuff like that beyond just that town. And like the Furious Five aren't even like the upper echelon really. So I can't say he's nearly as bad as Yoda in terms of just being a guy who just kind of like to let bad things happen. I think genuinely, I think Turtle Dude, he's just actually kind of Master Oogway. I think he's just kind of a little dumb. I think he's just a little bit lost. I like him. He died. Remember when he turned into Pickles?
I do remember that.
Looper has met the elder. You've met Master Oogway? What did he say to you? Was it before he died? Shade says, I've only seen the Seagulls meme song and was disappointed Yoda didn't sound like that in the movie. I bet Cameron showed that to you, didn't he? That was absolutely Cameron showing that to you. Mooper says, I just imagine Jodi getting on a Lego Star Wars just to know Yoda. Or just to kill Yoda.
The goal mega thread.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Jeremy. Okay, that one's me.
I recognize that many citizens feel the need to discuss the visions experienced by 1K, which suggests that perhaps certain aspects of what we have hitherto believed about the founder and the goal may be inaccurate. However, given the controversy surrounding the subject matter, I will ask everyone to be particularly careful in how they express themselves.
I think we have final and irrevocable proof that we've strayed from Athena's original vision.
What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that, Arena?
Yeah, it's like
you're still
right
saying,
for the wrong reasons.
Yeah, you're still saying Athena's original vision. She's talking about it as if like the way people talk about like
the writing,
George Lucas's vision.
The writing is so frustrating, but in a good way.
Yeah,
it's yeah.
Mooper says, "Oh yeah, the elderly turtle told me, monkey." I love it.
I agree, but I'd like to submit that even if that wasn't the case, deliberately engineering an energy-poor future would still be a disastrous and misanthropic idea.
I thought that said energy poop. Ovis, how do we know any of this is real? Athena's voice is just Alexandra Drenan's. Is it?
I think it is, yeah.
Huh, I didn't know that. That's kind of neat.
And I like it because they clearly just wanted the same voice actor to come back, so they're like, sure.
I kind of like that. That's one of those, like, it's just symbolic, but it's nice.
Yeah, I like it too.
I could switch to the same voice pack right now and re-record myself telling you that the goal is the truth.
Avis makes a good point. Objective truth is not a concept that can be applied to the world we live in. Nothing's real if you think about it. I hate all of these people. I want New Jerusalem to die.
Like, it's the fact that they're like, someone else could have said that. And even if that's true, even if, like, they're trying to say this as if it was like, she could have been deepfake though. Like, even if that's true.
It's just, it bothers me that, like, not one person in this 500-year-old society has apparently ever had this thought for themselves or before this point.
Yeah.
Like, I would... Well, the one aspect of this writing is I wish there were a few more people who are willing to say we should not be worshipping Athena.
Yeah, but it's like, it's not even... considered that, like, how could this have come from just a person? Like the context isn't even considered of, like, beyond, like, this message is the only thing that exists. We can't actually think about whether that message makes sense or, like, any of that beyond the message's existence. Like, we can't think about if Athena is actually, like, this all-knowing god outside of that message's existence. Mm-hmm. If the message is the only reason we can even question that, and if it is the only reason we can question that, maybe it's not a real message.
Yeah. But it's like, I do appreciate the aspect of this, like, when Athena's like, look, I tried to tell them, and they just, like, I can feel her weariness, because I am feeling it on her behalf also.
Yeah.
Like, I tried to tell them not to worship me, but that just made them worship me more, and
Yeah, I'm gonna move me. I'm gonna move both of us.
That's fair. Fine, but then we just collectively decide to believe in something else, right? Doesn't even have to be Athena. Let's just believe in Byron's ideas instead. Byron's ideas are a teleological fantasy. But if it's all arbitrary, what does it matter? I didn't realize I'd be talking to myself when I chose to voice these characters.
It's okay. Stolo.
I just don't buy this whole goal thing anymore. Byron was right.
Does it matter what Athena believes? Wait, I'm trying to think of... Last stream, I did a voice that... Oh, my version of a voice you usually do, and I liked it. But now I don't remember what it was.
I don't know.
It was like a man's voice. Or like a more masculine voice, but I don't remember what it was.
I don't know.
And you were like, hey, Jodi, I've never heard you make that voice before.
I'm sorry, I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I do so many different voices.
Yeah.
Do your accent again.
Oh, does it matter what Athena believes? Honest question. Let's say the founder is a myth that was constructed around her. In that scenario, what do we owe Athena at the end of the day?
Good job.
Oh, I feel like Jade probably hasn't heard my Minnesota accent. I lived
like,
in Minnesota for 5 years.
I just feeling like I know Jade. I think she might lose her mind a little bit.
Oh, Jade, do you like it?
Just a frowny face.
That's the funniest response you could have had.
Just a frowny face. That's it. That got you good. That was funny.
That was really funny.
Aw. I feel like there has to be like that SpongeBob
what?
sound. That has to be the SpongeBob. That's the sound that came up with that frowny face as well.
Okay. So, what do we owe Athena at the end of the day? An apology or nothing? What do you think?
Bye, Strike. Good
noodles. We should at least take her... Oh, no. Bye, Strike. Thanks for joining the stream. An apology, I guess?
Yeah.
Oh, not an answer I expected, but you may be right. Maybe it's as simple as that.
Jacques? None of this matters because it's actually aliens.
Wait, Jacques is 420. That can't be the accent.
Or none of this matters because it's actually aliens.
Aliens?
Aliens?
That might feel real nice.
What does that even mean in this context, Jodi? Aliens will feel real nice?
You know exactly what I meant. I wonder if anyone here has seen those TikToks. Glass!
It's just a fucking guy looking like having images show up on his screen and going like, would he put his dick in it?
And it's like he has to rate them 1 through 10, and he can't, like, if he rates something 7, nothing else can go in 7. Like it's all like, yeah.
But he'll be like it'll show a picture of glass. He's like, glass? Oh, I don't know about that. And then it shows like a picture of, I don't know,
like mayonnaise, and he's like, mayonnaise? That might feel real nice.
Beehive? Oh, that might make it bigger.
Now hear me out. Oh, God.
Whooper's all flustered from the lewd talk.
But why do I need this?
Dang.
Oh, I get it. I get it. Okay, let me think this through. Yeah. Oh, but let's see.
So I moved on to the recommendation you gave me, Jodi. I now my avatar will carry over from the last stream from that series. So my avatar, as I'm looking today, without my pokers, with the long hair and everything, is how I look at the end of the last Talos Principle stream. I'm continuing with that way of doing things. I like how Jade hasn't been here since since your accent.
I'm sorry, Jade.
Please still be attracted to me. That's what Jodi's thinking right now.
Yeah. Okay, I think I figured this out.
Looper says, Jade, come back. We miss you. We do miss you, Jade. I'm sorry Jodi isn't that hot anymore. Did it make a bounce sound?
I think it did.
I love it.
Like the mines did in the first game.
Yeah.
Oh, what? What? Why did that? Why? Oh, because I can't. Oh. I thought I had it. Okay. So my big problem is I need a way to get this to register that. Oh, I know. But hang on. Let me just do the simple thing first.
The bimple beam.
I need to get it to register that.
The bimple beam. Mooper says, son of a gun, gosh darn it. We lost another one. I don't think we're ever going to hear back from Jade ever again, Jodi.
Oh.
This is what you did.
Jade, I'm sorry.
This is what you did.
I'm sorry.
You lost us a lesbian.
Lost us a lesbian.
I'm scooching my chair around. Look how sad Mooper is. Jodi. It's like when I do my voices and Jade freaks out. But this one was like an accent. This was like an American accent. Jade's worst nightmare. I took a sip. How's your puzzle solving adventure going?
It's going.
Bat says ghostly voice. Whoa, I am the ghost of the totally not still living Bats. Bats is dead? Oh my god.
Bats! You rascal!
Jade says, I'm here, I'm here. Someone came in right after the accent. Oh man, that would have been funny if we lost Jade because of that though.
Yeah. I would have been very sad.
Yeah, I know. We know how much you like Jade, Jodi. You know.
I like her a lot. Okay?
Yeah, no, I know. It's okay.
This one's actually kind of difficult. You know, what's this puzzle called?
Supporting the apparatus, was it?
Oh,
no, that
like
was the previous one.
Oh, I'm gonna have to... Wait a minute. If I can...
Jodi, look at the chat.
Oh,
Aw, Jodi's getting all cute.
Oh.
Jodi's all like crumbling.
Okay, so I need to have this going back and forth, and when it's in this half, I need to be sending a red laser over there, and when it's in this half, I need to be sending a blue laser over there.
Oh, hi.
But I don't know how to do that. Like, I think I need to make it some way that it doesn't get hit by this inverter when it's over on this side, but it does get hit by that inverter when it's over on that side. But I don't know how to do that.
Mooper says cute. And I just want to say, Jodi is actually very cute. You might not all know it, but Jodi is adorable.
Adorable.
Adorable. Adobe Bobby. Adobe. Adobe. Adobe.
Let's just try this out.
Adobe. Adobe. Adobe.
Oh, this might actually work. Okay, cool. Oh, that was easier than I thought it would be.
You just have to connect everything. Oh yeah, that was good. Just automatic doors, like you were saying.
Nice.
Thanks, Yakut.
Thanks, Yakutikin. Why don't you call them by their nicknames, Jodi?
I don't remember their nicknames.
Yakutikin, Melman, Brian.
Brian. I'm not doing the nicknames on purpose.
What was the other person? Melman.
Alcatraz.
Abracatraz. Easy, Jodi. Surfing, that means you're gonna have to be on it.
Yep. So what does this do?
Mooper says, Mooper always knows. Mooper always knows how cute you are, Jodi. Does that make you happy?
Yes. Is that
Mooper says, but Jade is also cute. That's true.
So, does this just make it so that this can, like... Hang on. No, okay, I can't do that.
Your brain be thinking. Thinking.
Box. Box.
It's boxing good.
Okay, now what am I gonna do with this box? I guess I can use it to block it if I need to.
That's true. That might be good. Jade says, we all cutie patooties. Hee 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 hee. Points fingers together. Jade took the words out of you? Jade, put those back. What the hell? Put those back. Don't take words out of people. Those belong in the people.
You can take my words, Jade, if you want.
What does that even mean to you?
You can take my words. I don't need them if you want them.
You just want any interaction with Jade that's possible.
Yeah.
You want to be annihilated. I know.
Yeah, I do.
Jade is not the only things I'll take out of you. Winky face. Jodi is crumbling. Jodi is crumbling. Because he just like moved your feet around and was like all wiggly for a second.
Did I?
Yeah, you were wiggly for a brief second.
Was I?
Yeah.
Genuinely, was I?
Yeah. Could have also been you adjusting your seat, but it looked like a wiggle. You gotta surf into it. Good walk. Mooper says he makes sense. Jade is such a smooth talker. Hell yeah. I'm here just playing matchmaker.
Excuse me.
Bat says everyone's cute, but in purple I am stunning. Passes out on floor. Quoted by Lundo Mallory from Babylon 5. Nice. I'm glad you are stunning in purple. I like solid pink for myself. I like to wear pink and black. Black and pink. Oh, you stepped in like a piss puddle or something. Oh. Oh God.
Okay, this one's a little difficult. I've got to get this so that it's on top of the platform when it goes on the fan. But the only way I can move it so it will get onto the fan is by putting a red laser on it, which means that this has to be off of it and not connected to any of these things. Oh wait, I know.
Also, once again, this landscape isn't as pretty as the others, but it's still really good.
Yeah, I agree.
Like, it's not pretty. Like, the last one wasn't that pretty, and this one isn't that pretty, but it's, like, really... It's still very atmospheric.
I agree.
In the way that it's, like... This one feels like the most traditionally, like, apocalyptic. It almost feels like Fallout sort of style.
Yeah, it kind of does. It's autumnal.
It's autumnal, but also, like, everything's dead.
Yeah.
And not just, like, the trees. I mean, like, the world itself. Because you can do, like, autumn stuff and make it look pretty. But this is specifically autumn with it was, like, a little dead looking.
Yeah, I see what you mean. I see what you mean.
Jade says green. Mooper says green. Mooper says, is Jade green? And then Jade says green. Jade is green. Green. And then Mooper says green. Jade says, I've said it too many times now, it doesn't look like a word anymore. Green. 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 Yeah, it's a little weird kind. It's like what I was saying, green. Did you see that thing that came out of there? The spinning thing?
Yeah.
What if you put that up your butt?
Tell me, Yakut, what impact do you think the megastructure will have on the future of this island?
It depends on what we do with it. Miranda used it to spread life, to make things better. We can do the same.
He looks depressed.
And yet, poor Miranda lost her own life doing so.
She just made a mistake. She couldn't wait to show everyone what they discovered. We can be more careful.
Before you...
Oh, sorry.
What can I do for you?
He was, like, looking up a little bit. I was gonna say, I think usually we avoid all these conversations, but I do kind of want us to go around and talk to everybody this time, just to ask them what they think of the goal.
Yeah, I agree.
The myth thing. So yeah, go ahead and do that.
He's gonna be like, right now I don't care. We gotta find Byron.
Yeah, I think that's gonna be
because Byron is Byron is my. I mean, not officially, but I hope. I mean, I don't know what he thinks of me, but what if? I mean,
gay.
Do you think the goal is a myth?
It's possible.
What are his eyes doing?
I know, stop doing that.
I won't trust Prometheus until he actually leads us to Byron, but yeah, seems likely. But even if it is a myth, that doesn't mean we can just abandon it.
He's coming.
Myths can contain elements of truth, and I think this one exists for a reason.
Also,
maybe
can you help me with my eye
we had to create
functions?
this imaginary founder because the real one lost her way.
Are you sure the founder lost her way?
It's the only way I can explain what she's built here. She got wrapped up in her
so
ideas
distracting.
and lost all sense of perspective.
What are your thoughts on the theory of everything?
People have thought they understood everything before. Obviously, Athena has unlocked tremendous powers, but forgive me if I'm skeptical that her theory really encompasses everything.
I'll be looking elsewhere. Yeah, there's some like really cool bird he's seeing. He just doesn't want to.
He's looking at the inside of his own head. Is what he's looking at.
It's like that one SpongeBob episode where Plankton was controlling his brain, so SpongeBob like inverted his eyeballs.
That always made me uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Okay. But what if it does?
I don't think it's something we need to know. We're not going to find happiness or meaning in some equation.
God.
And the lip sync is so off here too. Like it always has been, but like that's also particularly more noticeable now just because of his eyes.
What do you make of Crier?
But Byron couldn't stand
That's his thinking face.
Have you ever tried asking the mayor a difficult question? He used to say. But I think he does an all right job, to be honest.
Of course you do, Alcatraz. I hate you. Do you ever deal with the mayor's advisors?
I try to stay out of their circuits, and they try to stay out of mine. Helga is an old friend, but the others...
Of course you like Helga.
They're not my crowd.
Mooper says, uh-oh, stinky.
How do you feel about Mayor Hermanoulis?
He's smarter than people give him credit for.
No, he's not.
Oh.
There's more to some folks than meets the eye, you know.
You know what I can say that might help?
What?
Help your opinion of him? Every time he looks up, he's actually lying. It's his like little sign that he's lying. It's the only way to make you like him is if I say everything he said is a lie.
Yeah.
You just have to pretend that.
Okay. The statue was telling me that they're like the thing is probably over here. Who are you?
Jade says, I'm gonna go eat a bunch of desserts for breakfast now. Good luck, have fun, loves.
Goodbye, love.
You're so cute, Jodi. You're so cute.
Okay, that one was me putting it on. But,
yeah, but you're so fucking cute. You're so cute. Now Jade said it again, but with a little twinkly at the end. Look at the little twinkly.
I saw the twinkly.
Look at the twinkly.
I see it. I see the twinkly.
See you later, Jade.
See you, Jade.
We love to have you.
We love to have you.
Hey, can we talk for a second?
Fuck you, Yakut. Of course.
I don't actually dislike him.
I'm still struggling.
Where's his cat? I want his
really
cat to be
hoping
here.
We'd find Miranda alive. Her way of seeing the world was so inspiring. And the idea that I can never get to know her, that she's gone.
I'm sorry.
I guess I've never really been good at dealing with death. Maybe because it's so rare in New Jerusalem. Except for pets, and even in that case, I find it very hard to deal with. I still miss my first cat, and it's been over a century since she died.
I've never had to deal with death because I'm about a week old, but I imagine it's hard.
When someone dies, it's this void. I know I should just let it go, but some part of me refuses. And I feel like that part, it hurts me, but it also keeps me human. And I know it would be healthier if I said, okay, Miranda is someone I never met. She's just a bunch of glitchy old files. But if I do that, as rational as it seems, it feels like I'm surrendering something. Something that matters.
Anyways, bye. What are you gonna say? Mooper says, so real. He wasn't as marvelly that time.
Yeah. I think you can let go of the pain but still care about the person. But I feel like the actual answer is the pain doesn't go away.
Yeah.
But that's not really an option to just be like, it doesn't go away, but you'll be able to deal with it better as time goes on. And yeah, I guess the top left one. Maybe use the pain as a foundation to build something.
Interesting. I hadn't thought of pain as something you can use. If I can take the pain and use it,
the lip flaps are distracting.
Use it to create something, or to do something. Maybe that's a way of not surrendering to death. Thanks, 1K. I'm really gonna think about that.
You know, in a way, honestly, the way that their lip flaps are like that and their NPC movements, it is at least kind of fitting because they're robots and they're trying to like.
I bet they have speakers embedded and they don't even need to lip flap at all.
Yeah, and maybe that's just like for aesthetic looks.
I do like the pistons in their necks. I like that a lot. You're welcome, but I wanted to ask you about something else.
Of course, go ahead.
What do you think about Herman?
I think he's done his best. I don't disrespect him, but I'm not sure he's leading us down the right path. Despite everything that's gone wrong here, I'm not sure we should just reject what the Megastructure has to offer.
Do you ever think about your future?
On the one hand, there's so much we could do with the theory of everything. So many lives I could live. I have enough ideas for the next, I don't know, 20,000 years, easily. And that's just from 5 minutes of thinking about it.
Oh, no, you don't.
On the other hand, Miranda's gone. So much hope, so much grief. I don't know how to balance that.
How's Bruce? Bruce is the cat.
Yeah. Anyways.
Yeah.
I hear he escaped Pellegrino and peed all over Melville's workshop. So apparently, he's doing great. I miss him, though. I always feel like the fact that he likes me is a huge compliment.
Yeah.
Lifts me up somehow.
Mooper, what the hell? I love seeing robot parts, says Mooper.
Robots showing their parts. You like robots exposing themselves? Wow. Do you think the goal is just a myth?
Honestly, I'm not sure how I couldn't see it more clearly before.
Yeah, me neither.
It doesn't match anything Alexander Drennan believed in, and continuing Drennan's legacy was Athena's whole point.
Tell me something irrelevant.
In the ancient year 1969, a band called Mellow Macaron wrote a psychedelic rock song about the Talos principle.
Jodi
It's
is
called
face palming right now.
Cretan Bronze Man's Flying Mystery Adventure.
Nice. I want to say no, but I can't say that, so nice is fine, I guess.
I don't know if it's nice, but it's definitely the most understandable song on the album. There's another one which is called The Fish People Will Teach You How to Sing, Mr. Allen, which is 20 minutes long and was recorded underwater.
Interesting.
Is it any good?
I think you need psychedelics to enjoy it, really. Maybe if you stick your head inside a really large magnet.
Is that how they do that sort of thing? Is that how they get the psychedelic?
I was wondering. There's got to be. There has to be robo drugs, right?
Yeah.
There has to be.
I mean,
it's
like,
500
otherwise
years.
they wouldn't even be considering it right now, right?
Yeah. Now that you've solved the puzzle, would you like to try another one?
Nope. But at least I finally understand why Athena wanted to get out of the simulation so badly.
That's all.
I know he's cute and he's a Marvel guy. I do like him.
Yeah.
He's probably...
Oh, is that the...
I have grown to like our game that we hang out with.
Yeah, me too.
Byron was still the best, even though he's gone now. But
it's up there. How do I get there?
But...
Oh, it's up there.
But Melville, Abracatraz, and Yakutakin, they're pretty good.
I'll come back here later once I do Puzzle 6. Puzzle 5.
They're pretty good.
Yeah, they're alright. They're definitely the most fully realized characters.
Yeah, I mean, it's because they are the main characters.
Yes.
But, yeah. Nuisance. You fucking nuisance, Jodi. Did you know that?
Yeah.
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 Yeah, I'm gonna rip your spine now.
How's that gonna work?
Yeah. Also, I know it's for the sake of ease of access, but I do kind of think it's interesting also how all of these puzzles are outside, and also all of them this included the first game, but it was actually more noticeable in the first game. But they're all outside, but it's all also even ground, flat ground. Even if it's dirt and stuff, there's no hills or bumps or anything like that inside the courses. Because I guess that would just mess up with a lot of this stuff. It'd probably make it a lot more confusing. Unnecessarily so.
Oh, I see.
Oh,
how am I gonna make this work? How am I gonna make this work, Pepper?
Yeah.
Also, what am I even trying to do? Hang on.
Mooper says, yo, robo drugs?
I see.
Yeah.
So I gotta get in here and then have the laser turn off, because then that will shoot me over to where the solution is.
Okay.
But I don't know how, it doesn't go long enough to have it activate, so I can't just have it do that and then have it just go away so I can fly. So I don't know how to do this.
I can't say I do either.
It's like you go in here and this turns off.
Are you not? There's no way to get any of those past the purple wall?
No.
There's no other ways? Okay.
Oh,
what if you use... No, put it back and then have the thing block it.
Oh,
like it'll go by and block
That's a good point. You're very smart.
Hey, the Underthinker strikes again.
Oh, but that's... Oh, hang on. Hang on, I just have to rearrange this slightly.
The Underthinker is here for the assistance. Big Brain Pepper. Thank you. Thank you for considering my genius. Because it only has to go off that once, right?
Yeah.
Yay!
There you go. Good job, Pepper.
Thank you. Thank you. I've assisted with one course so far this stream. You don't step on the thingies anymore.
Yeah. Been there.
Been there, done that, have enough stuff up your butt.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, I've never had enough stuff on my butt. I never will.
Okay.
But yes, yes, yes!
For clarification, I was starting to reach towards Jodi's butt. Yes, yes, yes!
Father, what is my purpose? Do I have a purpose?
Father?
Mother says purpose is something
what's
we
his
choose.
name? Cornelius.
But I feel like...
Did we say that he was father?
Like there's something
Yeah,
there.
I think so.
Something that's been there from the moment I was born. Maybe even before.
Well, there are many ways of looking at this, and everyone's experience is different, so you'll have to make up your own mind. But I have a little theory, if you'd like to humor your old man.
Of course. What is it?
The universe is eternal, but it's always lost in a deep, dreamless sleep. You are a tiny little bit of the universe that's suddenly woken up, and you've realized that being awake is better than being asleep. And that gives you a purpose.
And what is my purpose?
To be, Miranda. Just to be.
Until you die, soon enough, of course.
Yes, of course.
So, something else.
I
know we've talked about it a little bit before, but I do want to acknowledge once again, like, so Miranda's calling Athena mother and Cornelius father.
It's all very heteronormative.
It's very heteronormative, but also, like, just, like, even besides heteronormative, it's just very...
Cis, also.
Well, not even just that, just very normal, cis, but, like, normal gender, just, like, that's a weird rock thing. Sideways, maybe, I don't know. But, like, we have girl voice robot and guy voice robot, and all girl voice robots and guy voice robots just happen to choose girl pronouns and guy pronouns, even though they don't have any gender. They're all just like.
Well, do we know they don't have any gender?
I don't think we don't know, but also, like, if they do, there's no diversity here.
Yeah. A game with one trans person on the team would at least ask the question at some point in the game. Like, someone would bring it up once, you know?
Yeah, it's just... I think this was the sort of game where, like, the only reason that it doesn't have any gender stuff in it, the only reason is because the creators and also the people of today. Like, I know that's kind of obvious, but, like, this could have been the easiest sort of setting to explore gender in.
Oh, absolutely.
Like, just having a bunch of robots who have no concept of their own gender,
but still have connection to humanity and
being able to present however they want. And yet they are all just quote guy, girl, she, her, he, him, girl voice, guy voice.
Not even any they thems.
No, and all their visuals are all just like slight color variations.
Yeah.
Like, I want them to have, like...
Give me a robot that gave themselves fake boobs. I want it.
Or, like, a ponytail.
Yeah.
Or, like, clothes or something. Like, I want them to express themselves.
Yeah, I agree.
And I know that it's, like, the reason that they didn't is because of the creators.
And also because that's not the scope of what they wanted to do with the game. Like, philosophically.
Like, that's the thing. It's, like, it's not... Yeah. Like, it's the creators not really... Like, they're making it for an audience of today, where that's not really as much of a welcome thing. And they're also part of the audience of today, like the creators of today. But also, Yeah, it's like one of those things where it wasn't in their scope. Whereas, like, even if it, I think in a better society, if it wasn't in their scope, it would be a thing that would still happen.
Yeah.
Because it would be easier to do.
Yeah.
But, like, yeah, they probably just didn't have the, like, time to make more assets or materials or...
If they even thought of it.
Yeah, which I don't think they did.
Yeah.
At least with the gender stuff. That's all.
You can still kind of see it right here. See?
Yes.
I don't know why this is fascinating me so much. I've seen this kind of thing before, but...
You're not even high. You just kissed that person's boobs.
Wow.
You know, when I decided that we should call ourselves human, I did that because it seemed like a powerful symbol of our continuity. But the truth is, and I'm ashamed to admit this, I thought we were better than them. I thought we understood the value of civilization, and we wouldn't repeat the same mistakes. But the simulation worked too well.
We're not just like them. We are them.
We really are.
But that doesn't have to be a bad thing, Athena. We may have the same flaws, but we also have all the potential they did. Everything that Alexandra Drennan saw in them is also in us.
I hope you're right. I really do.
So, like, for example, also, the only thing they do have customization over at all, besides the colors of their trim, is their voice packs.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Oh, that's how I'm gonna get up there.
And they don't even get creative with that, because, like, that would also be the easiest thing of, like, having a character that sounds like Cornelius, and Miranda still calling him also Mom, or something like that. But, like, none of that stuff is played around with, which is expected.
Unfortunately.
And it's not a fault of the game, it's more of a fault...
Yes, it is.
Kind of, yeah, but it's more of a fault of our time and our environment. Although
that works.
They
Cool.
could have done it, but I just don't think, like you said, I don't think it really occurred to them.
Which drives me crazy, because if I had this setting, that's like the first thing I would...
Yeah.
Like,
How do they conceptualize gender?
yeah. And like, how do they conceptualize gender specifically as an aspect of humanity, and then also as an aspect of like how they relate to humanity? Like, there's so much interesting interfacing there. That's
More
look
weird
at that!
Stuff.
Wow.
What the heck? Another thing is we should explore more with how gender works in our world.
We should.
If we're talking about like how that would be the first thing we think of, we should start actually doing that.
We should.
So there's a lot of gender stuff in
Oh, you
annoying.
asshole.
You asshole.
Am I even gonna be able to run across it, or am I gonna have to like take the tram or something? They're not gonna make me take the tram because that would unload everything. Yeah.
But like, I know you mentioned a while ago, like probably a year ago at this point. I don't know if this is still the case for you, Jodi, but I know you said you didn't really want there to be any sort of like gender-based discrimination within the world.
Yes and no. I don't know. It's like I don't want to have to deal with that in my leisure time.
Yeah.
But also, I don't know.
I mean, like, I think maybe it could be there, but it doesn't have to be the focus.
Yeah.
Because also, like, if it's just not there at all, then that means there'd have to be, like...
You end up with the thing of, like, oh, is the Cognizant Empire, like, more accepting than our real-life society? And, like, I don't think that would be true.
Yeah, we'd have to start thinking, like, oh, that means there's, like, the Empire hires trans, like...
More trans... Imperial soldiers.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Like, and I would feel weird of like having to like do that.
Yeah, I agree.
Great works have been accomplished.
So I think maybe it's a thing we just don't have to really focus on.
But greater things than these may yet be accomplished by those who uphold the faith.
Don't want to talk to Melman?
Not right now.
Okay. Mooper says it does give a lot of thought. Yes. Yes. Nice. Nice.
Let me see what the... Okay, so we need a blue laser over here to open that, which is probably going to be like... It's going to be this... Like, it's going to be one of those up there with the blue laser, probably.
Snack check. I've noticed only Mooper has been talking. Is anyone else here? Snack check. Snack checking. Are we checking the snacks? Who else is here? Is anyone else here? Anyone else around? I want to see if anybody's alive. Is anybody a vibe?
Oh wait, that's gonna be nice.
Magical music. What is this course called?
I'm not sure. Let me check.
Bat's here. Plus, I've been doing stuff.
Elements.
What? Oh, message was retracted. Okay. I don't. Alright. Well, Bats is here, I guess, though. Just in a more of a mysterious manner. Oh, that's interesting, the way that works.
Yeah.
Why does that thing go through, but the top thing doesn't?
Good question. It's good to know that those go through the purple. Let's see if this will work. This is my immediate first thought, so... it just barely doesn't go.
Well,
but then, like, then...
On it.
What?
Wasn't there a box here?
No, there wasn't.
Oh. What if you put the other one... Can you make the other one go?
I can, but, like, I need the... Oh, wait, can I... No. Oh, okay.
Is that...
Oh, is that going to push it up?
That's what I'm wondering.
Yeah.
Is that...
I don't know if that's how that's supposed to work. I don't think you're supposed to be able to get that view.
Try it again.
No, I'm not. I want it to work.
Okay. Breaks the game
it's just barely
completely.
going through. Okay, sure.
Okay, now you have to test it to see if it works, right?
Yeah. I don't think that was supposed to happen.
I think it was.
Okay.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
I was looking at your research log, and I was rather perplexed by the latest upload.
Oh, Melville strikes again.
No, is it just a weird image?
Yes. Do you want to see it up close? Although you won't be able to fully
Wait,
enjoy
is that
it as you don't
Melville's
have a rear
toes?
camera.
Yes.
Sorry, Mayor. Melville just has a unique way of taking pictures.
I'm so sorry, Jade.
Next time you're
Jade
getting
missed
an
it.
upgrade, you coot. I'm installing a mute button.
Jade missed the sassy woman's picture of her own toes.
Yes.
That is my favorite character bit, is her taking just bad pictures.
Yeah, that's really good actually.
Mooper says, don't worry, Mooper clip. Hell yeah.
Reach.
The sassy, older woman robot taking pictures of her feet and basically posting them on Facebook.
It's really funny.
Where did they even get that idea?
I don't know.
I like it though.
It's really funny. Some of the writing in this game is really good.
Yeah.
Some of the writing's really liberal, but some of the writing's really good.
And then some of the writing's really Marvel.
Yes.
But then they'll occasionally just have nonsense stuff like that, which is perfect.
So this is interesting. I don't think this was present in the original game, but it seems like things coming directly from emitters get priority over things coming from connectors.
Interesting.
That's interesting.
Matt says, I'm looking for animal attack documentaries. I don't know if I know it. I think I've seen some before, but I don't know, know them, you know? You wanna know something that scarred me as a kid?
What?
So when I was younger, you know those videos that are scary videos? This one was scary audios caught on recording or something like that. And one of them was just too much. Sometimes they just do too much, you know? Because I was maybe 15 at the time, and I came across this audio video, or this video about audio captured. Creepy, scary, and some of them were very normal, oh, is that a ghost speaking sound? Or something like that. And then one of them happened to be, this is audio of 2 people being mauled to death by a bear.
I don't like that.
Yeah. And I was like, that's too much. And it played it, and I was like, yeah, that's too much. So yeah, 15-year-old Pepper listened to 2 people get mauled to death by a bear. And it scarred her a lot. I don't think I finished listening to it though, because obvious reasons. It was awful and uncomfortable. But that was just on YouTube. I'm kind of amazed that managed to be on YouTube.
Could have done without that.
Yeah. The whole thing was like it was like a couple who went camping and there were like sounds outside or something like that. And if it was just that, then sure, that's a little creepy, as you're hearing sounds outside your tent. But then like apparently what happens is they get multi death and you hear them screaming and dying. And yeah, wasn't a fan of it.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
Uber says, "Oh, I'm so sorry, Pepper." Oh yeah, it's fine. That was Pepper like 10 years ago almost. But that is the first thing I thought of when Bat said animal attack documentaries. I don't think it was really a documentary though. I know there's the one about like the person whose face was like attacked by a chimpanzee, or like her pet chimpanzee. Or her friend's pet? I don't know. There's that one. That one's on YouTube. But it is, like, pretty intense. I mean, if you're looking up animal attack documentaries, I guess they're all going to be pretty intense. You can probably just find a lot of those on YouTube, though. I'm sure there's, like, a lot of shark ones. Was there a woman's voice? Yeah, it was a guy and a girl. It was, like, like an older... Not older, like middle-aged couple or something like that, from the sound of the voices, or at least how I remember it. I wouldn't recommend looking up that. Like, I was just saying that because that freaked me out. I would not recommend seeing if you can find that video, or that audio, or whatever. It was not pleasant. It's too much. I know a lot of people have morbid curiosity, but that's one of the ones I can never get behind. I cannot watch people die.
Yeah.
I can't.
Yeah.
I can't listen to it. You know, there's been this really disturbing trend on kind of like TikTok mostly, I think, where luckily it hasn't been that much, but I have seen people do it where they'll take audio of car crashes where people died and then animate it in Roblox and then post it to TikTok.
But why?
I don't know, but I don't like it. It makes me also uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Because I'll be like, oh, haha, look, Roblox video. And then I'll be like, wait, those screams sound a little bit too real. And then I'm like, oh, it's one of those. And then I swipe. Because, like, you don't know until it's a little too late. I don't like it.
Yeah. And I'm sure that's why they do it.
Yeah.
Like, This one's hard. I'm finding I'm not really in a super puzzly mood right now, which sucks for a puzzle stream.
Yeah.
I'm kind of wondering if we want to end the stream soon, honestly, or if
Whatever
we want to give things a try. What?
Whatever you want to do.
Yeah.
This is your stream, technically.
Yeah. I'm just not in the mood, I guess.
Yeah, that's fair.
Or like, I'm in the mood for puzzles, but I'm not in the mood for puzzles that are like challenging for me right now.
Yeah,
you know?
That makes sense. Bat says, yeah, I've heard that before. That's the Grizzly Man audio. Why have you heard that before? Why would you do that to yourself? Why would you do that to yourself? Why do you know what it's called? Yeah, no, that stuff freaks me out. I don't like watching. I'm like... I talk about this in two ways, my being kind of like a pacifist. One way is that, like, I hate violence in the way where, like, witnessing it, seeing it, being around it, when it's, like, real. Like, if it's fiction, movies, games, I don't care. But if it's, like, real, I hate it. I just can't be around it. I used to have trouble watching...
That one looked difficult.
I used to have trouble, like, when my dad would have UFC fights on. Because it was just like, oh, those people are actually, like, beating each other to a pulp. I don't like this.
Yeah.
Like, in real life. I'm not fond of this. So, like, I'm a pacifist in the sense that violence makes me very uncomfortable, but also, I know I've talked about this on before, but, like, I do recognize that, in many means, violence is necessary to stop other violence. And by that I mean, like, revolution stuff.
Yeah. Like, politically, violence can be a necessity.
And that doesn't mean that And that's a very, in a particular way is what we mean that. We don't mean like the political violence America does, because that is not good.
No, that's bad.
That's very bad.
Yes.
I mean, it might require political violence to stop what America's doing.
Yes, exactly. 100%.
Did you finish the other one?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, cool. Cool.
Huh, what am I doing? Oh, I didn't even see that was okay.
Wilbur says, I don't really use TikTok. I only use it because of friends on there to keep a lookout. And Mama's on there too. I usually avoid that sort of stuff on TikTok. I mostly follow like funny things. And then also like a decent amount of like people who talk about like current day issues and stuff like that. Which honestly I think I need to take a break from recently. It's been stressing me out. Yeah, Lucas is like, when it's real, it's really not pleasant at all. Yeah, I'm not a fan. Looper understands me, Jodi.
Yeah, seems like it.
Can I lick the back of your head?
No.
I did it. I licked the back of your head.
I specifically said I didn't want that.
I like that we're talking about political violence 1 minute, and the next minute I'm licking the back of your head. I think that's what you're gonna get on Pepper streams. I like how that teleporter was used like that.
Yeah, I like that too.
Cooper says, Yee, please take care of yourself. Yeah. It's one of those situations, like Jodi advised me on this a little bit, that like when you get close to like election stuff, people you might normally be kind of cool with might start having some takes you don't really like. So you kind of might just want to avoid that stuff. So I'm kind of just wanting to avoid that stuff for a little bit. I don't know if we said looks like we got another vote in the thing. You're still at 6 out of 7 votes.
That's right.
I think we're doing a Jodi stream donation
like
goal. I think that's what it's going to be, it looks like.
Okay, so I need to be able to get the tunneler over here and the teleporter over here, looks like.
The Dabba Bubba.
Dabba Bubba.
Dabba Bubba.
Wait, can I teleport through? Oh, I can't tell now, I guess.
The laser doesn't go through glass, does it?
Like what? No. Can I grab this and no, I can't.
Jodi's thinking about stuff. So Jodi.
Yes.
Yesterday on the Obi stream, I don't know if I told you, but like the 2 people I was streaming with besides Miobi, Cilantro and Mifa, they both spoke like me.
Spoke like you?
Yeah, there were points in time during the stream where they were just going like, ababa booby, just stuff like that.
That sounds intriguing.
Like,
people of Tay.
I found my people. Where just like we had like a conversation where we all just started every word with the letter B, but everything else is normal. Ababu, like how I do that to you.
Yeah.
Ababu means I love you.
Yeah.
Ababu.
It does mean that.
I have a Pepplage language. It's called the Pepplage language. It's called Pepplage.
Has a remarkable gift for designing these trials. But then, she did have to overcome Elohim, whose very purpose was to design trials.
To design trials.
Trials.
I like that little inflection in the voice.
Yeah.
You guys want to hear my Pepplage language? I've written some of it down.
What's this over here? Oh, it's just one of those. Okay.
Got some acoustic in here. Some acoustic. Pepgwidge? No, it's Pepplage. That's what I call it. there's to say hello. You say hello.
Lift razor.
Or you, yay! You did it, Jodi. You understood the lift razor.
Yeah.
Yay!
I'm sorry. I am gonna interrupt you with lift razor, if that's okay.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll do more of this later.
The reason I have always admired Alexandra Drennan is that even in death, she fought to see the world as it is, not as she wanted to see it. I say fought because I believe this is not an easy matter. It is a mental and spiritual struggle that we must undertake with great seriousness.
I just run up and snap its neck.
Joking.
Oh my god!
The ancients believed that for most
Just
of us,
run up to
the
it,
world is a
stuff her
shadow
entire arm
cast
up its
by a
butt.
flame, dimly seen on the wall of a cave. Our task is not to interpret these shapes, but to free ourselves from the cave itself.
Do you think when they wrote Lift Razor's lines there, they were thinking that anyone would ever play this and listen to those lines while talking about shoving entire arms up a deer's butt?
I doubt they did.
Oh. Whooper says, OMG. Whooper, you're too innocent for this world. I'm sorry my streams are so much more cursed than the rest of Beastfire. I'm gonna read the Pepperidge thing. To say hello, you say hello, or you can say hellschloop. To say bless you, like when someone sneezes or like a Gesundheit, you say bepu. To say thank you, you say big boop.
Big boop.
To say you're welcome, there's a few variations. If you want to say you're welcome to someone, you say "babelcome," or you say "babelcome entity," or you say "babendum entity." If you want to say goodbye, you say goodbye bye. If you want to say just regular bye, like more casual, like bye, then you say bye bye. If you want to say excuse me, you say agumi. If you want to say yeah, you say yeah. Yeah. If you want to say okay, you say okay. If you want to say I love you, you say ababu. If you want to say I love you too, you say abababu. And that's all I got. That's all I got of the Pepper language. I want to add to this as I go on though, because it's literally just like how I babble. How I say words in funny ways. Abababoo. Ababoo. Abababoo. So yeah, someone would say ababoo, and then the other person would say abababoo, which is actually literally how Jodi and I do it sometimes now.
Yep.
Jodi will say ababoo, and I'll be like abababoo. It's the Pepperidge.
Oh, I get it.
Bat says he was a bear? What? And then you delete the message. Bat, why do you keep deleting your own messages? This one looks confusing.
Yeah, I think I got it though.
Mooper's all confuzzled. Poor Mooper child, baby.
It's going the wrong direction.
Damn it.
No. Take the fucking connector, God.
Jodi's upsetting.
Oh no. Oh.
Jodi's trapped herself. The music is really nice.
It is.
This is very like chill music here. It's always been kind of chill. It's either been chill or grand. That's been the two genres of music, or the two moods of music. Why isn't it going through there? Doesn't it usually go through that sort of fence?
No, it doesn't.
Oh, I wish you could just push those, considering they're floating.
Yeah.
Apparently they must be really heavy in place.
Okay.
Oh, this is so unsatisfying having to stop it and play it again.
I know.
Rather than just letting it go and be all automatic.
What stopped it? Oh, that stopped it. Shit.
Jeez.
I can't get that out unless there's another thing to put on that.
What was that to the left? That thing.
Oh, you can't pick it up.
Oh.
I thought I had it, but
I beam. See, that could be one. The way I said I said I beam. But I can't write that down unless it becomes like a thing. I can't just say it once and then write it down. It has to be something I say consistently, naturally. You can't force it, and it can't be just the one I say once.
This one's taking me out a little. I don't know.
Jodi's confuzzled.
Well, confuzzled.
Will that even count as pepperage, or is that just a normal way people say confused, confuzzled?
I don't think it's something that's that common for people to say it. I don't know.
Confuzzled. Just standing like with your legs really wide so it goes through.
I'm a Dumbobi.
You're not a Dumbobi. That's one. Dumb is Dumbobi. I should write that one down. Dumb. It's not even like the word dumb. Dumbobi isn't an adjective. It's only a noun. So after it has to be like dumb person is a Dumbobi.
Oh, like I'm a Dumbobi. Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. I got it.
I think just regular dumb would be Dumby. Which I do also say. Which I also Miobi kind of got. Or kind of got from Miobi. Dumby.
By the way, can you look up the star puzzle for me? The Sphinx one?
Yes.
Also, we have a thing to do here. We have reading, which I can do.
So, like, dummy is Dumbobi. Like, you know, you can't... I'm not dummy. I'm a dummy. So, dummy is Dumbobi.
But you do say I'm Dumbobi. I've heard you say that.
But it is in the case of being a noun and how I just won't say...
I see.
Like, a. Sometimes. I'm Dumbobi.
Against decay. From selected archive documents A through C. We live in a decaying system.
What am I searching up?
The Sphinx star puzzle in the West 1.
Okay.
From selected archive documents A through C. We live in a decaying system, which in turn produces ideologies of decay to justify its existence. No matter what cultural signifiers they get packaged with, these ideologies come down to the same material result.
Material.
A future. Oh, they're gonna quote. They did a Mark Fisher quote where they took the word capitalism out. Oh my god.
What?
A future in which for the average person there is less of everything. To paraphrase Mark Fisher, we find it easier to imagine the decline of civilization than to imagine a civilization worth living in.
No, that's not the quote.
That
ruins the quote, actually.
The quote is, it's easier to imagine the ends of the world than the ends of capitalism.
That's like changing how that said in the way they did makes the quote pointless. It's just a different quote, right?
Yeah, like
I need to see how they wrote that again. Easier to imagine the decline of civilization than to imagine a civilization worth living in.
Yeah. Like I'm gonna share that.
That one.
People.
That one's crazy.
Yeah.
Wow. Jodi's gonna complain about that on forums later. Hi, Wally. Welcome to the stream.
Hi, Wally.
Thanks for stopping by. I'm frozen because I'm searching stuff up. Yeah, no, that's something like I think is like a big quote that I've always been really fascinated by.
Yeah.
And I can't believe they changed it. Like when you said they took a quote and took capitalism out of it, for it to be that quote.
Yeah. And like I've said before, like, oh wow, this is a game that would be immensely improved by the writers being able to say the word capitalism, but I was not expecting them to literally like actively remove references to capitalism. That is insane.
So that means we've talked about like how they're on the line and maybe they just don't know what communism is. This makes me think that they actually are purposely themselves not communists.
Yes.
If they're gonna say that.
God. Or they're like,
Or they're too scared.
They're just like, they're liberals who are like, well, we know capitalism's bad, but we can't put that into our mass market game. Yeah. What's Disco Elysium? I don't know what you're talking about.
Oi. Oi.
Yeah.
Oi.
We can't put that into our game where we like muse about the end of human civilization and because of climate change. We can't talk about capitalism at all.
That's so bad.
I think about like Umurangi Generation and like what the developer of that was talking about, where it's like the thing that inspired him to make Umurangi Generation was like when there was like the 2019 or 2020 wildfires in Australia, like you had corporations running ads about like, oh, buy from us and we'll donate X% of proceeds to like the like firefighters, but there was nothing talking about like the cause of the fires, which was climate change. And like, yeah, it's
hi Jade, welcome back. So okay, actually,
I didn't realize Jade was back.
Yeah,
hi, Jade.
Well, like it only just happened. So I kind of want to, just for the audience, I want to look at this even deeper. I want to look at this quote here. Let's read it again. To paraphrase Mark Fisher, we find it easier to imagine the decline of civilization than to imagine a civilization worth living in. That means something very different than what the actual quote is. Go ahead.
It's easier to imagine the end of the world than the end of capitalism.
And that quote was actually, you know how people talk about their egg cracking for transness? That quote was actually kind of my communism egg cracking in a way, because when people think about fantasy worlds, when people think about post-apocalyptic worlds, when people think about, quote unquote, like this says, the fall of civilization, they still will imagine it as capitalist.
Yes.
To explain how, give an example, Fallout, they will, like, that's supposed to be post-apocalyptic, but they still have a money system.
And like in some of the Fallout games, that is part of the critique they're making. Like the writers were aware of that. But then you have Fallout 3 and Fallout 4 where it's just
part of it.
Yeah, it's just part of it.
But like that's my point though, is like so many things will not understand that money doesn't have to exist, that systems of government and economy and the world can exist in very different, massively different ways that aren't just money goes here and therefore I get this thing. It's not always trade. It's not always I pay for this thing and therefore get this thing. There's so many different variations of it, but a lot of people don't really realize that and will make games or worlds or fictions or whatever that just are capitalism still, just kind of pretending it's not. Like another example is I actually talked about this in somewhat of a length on my Skyrim series with Skya, where how Skyrim is similar to that also.
Yeah, like Skyrim Skyrim is supposed to be a feudal society, but it fixed capitalism. It fixed capitalism.
People are like, oh no, but this is medieval, it's feudal. It's like, no, that's not actually what's being written here.
Yeah.
That's not what's happening. That's not what is being depicted in the game. People are paying each other and having to buy these homes with gold coins and having to purchase these things.
Like there's no peasantry, there's no like the Jarl system in Skyrim makes no fucking sense because it doesn't function how it actually functioned in feudal societies. Like it's from the top to bottom, it's like they built it around being capitalist and then just like papered it over and said that's fine. You know? Like
so that idea, like that's what the original quote is saying. It is hard for so many people to imagine a world without capitalism because even when they try to imagine a world without capitalism, they imagine capitalism because it's so ingrained into our brains because it's all we've known. So like things like Skyrim or Fallout or almost anything you see in fiction will come up and that's how it'll be. Or like so many different space like sci-fi things like, oh, the aliens that have never had contact with humans are also somehow capitalists and will do a money system.
Hey, did you know there are convincing theories, like theorists there are convincing communist theorists who argue convincingly that to be a spacefaring civilization, you could not be capitalist. You would have to have established communism, or else you would have not been able to cooperate to the degree necessary for space travel.
I haven't seen those theories, but I believe it just because like of how much capitalism You know, I'm just gonna like completely take the phrase. Capitalism kills innovation.
Yes.
It does not allow new things. It is very dependent on things not growing and changing.
Yeah.
For its own sake.
Because growing and changing is not something we can attach a rent payment to.
Yeah.
Like, we can't rent seek from things actually improving.
Yeah. So that. So to take. So, okay, I'm just going to go into a little more of this and then kind of wrap it all back around. These are the Talos Principle conversations we love, Jodi.
Yes.
So when the main quote that is the original one is that, like what I just explained, of how people have a very difficult time of imagining something that's not capitalism without being explicitly told that there are things that are not capitalism.
Also, by the way, Mark Fisher didn't create that quote. He was quoting like a common quote that just kind of exists in the ether. So they took to paraphrase Mark Fisher implies you're going to be taking anything from his theory, which is much more expanding on that quote and explaining why it feels that way to so many people. They just made it much more vague and meaningless. They're not paraphrasing him at all. They're taking a quote that already existed and they're removing an essential element from it, and then they're saying, just like this guy said, who didn't say anything like what we are saying. It's
basically what they did here is they were like, oh, to quote this guy, like let's say I said, wow, the sky is really blue today. Or actually, like, maybe I said, wow, the sky is really nice tint of turquoise and blue and pink sunset. They just basically said, oh, to paraphrase Pepper, the sky exists.
Yes.
That's what this was. That was that. Yeah. Sorry, I'm losing my mind a bit.
It's so. That's the most like bald-faced that they've been this entire game, and I cannot believe they did that.
It makes me actually a lot harder to trust any of the other quotes and things they've said.
For real. God.
If they're like either too dumb, absent-minded, or too cowardly to actually say the real quote here. Because that's what this has to be.
Like that's not them being absent-minded. That's a conscious choice.
Yeah.
Like they chose to reference Mark Fisher and they chose to reference that quote and change it.
So like, I just want to say again that I just explained what the original quote was and what it meant. This quote is saying something completely different because what it's saying is it's easier to imagine the decline of civilization, as in like there being no structure of humans other than humans just wandering around in like on a planet with no structures or systems. It's easier to imagine that than to imagine a happy place.
You know what's even funnier?
A civilization that it works.
They are falling victim to the same mentality of the quote that they are paraphrasing.
Yeah.
Like they cannot they so can't imagine a world without capitalism. They feel they don't even need to mention capitalism because it's not synonymous with civilization.
And it's not even that. If you're matching this quote up, they're saying to imagine the decline of civilization, which was the equivalent in the quote they're trying to say, the end of the world. They're matching the decline of civilization to the end of the world and matching capitalism to a civilization worth living in.
You're so right. Oh my god.
They're saying that the end of the world is easier to imagine.
Well, no, not quite, because like a civilization worth living in being not capitalism is what they're trying to say. Like the end of capitalism is what they're matching up to a world worth living in.
Yeah, but they didn't say the end of a civilization worth living in. They just said
no, exactly. Like they're not saying that capitalism is a civilization worth living in. They're substituting in the end of capitalism for a world worth living in. They're saying those two things are synonymous, which is true. It's just it lacks a lot of the rhetorical punch. And not just punch, specificity.
Yeah. Okay. I think we went through that for a bit. I think we can leave it there. That quote kind of sucks.
I hate that quote.
That we were just complimenting them on their good writing. This really took it down a couple notches, I think.
Hey, Bath has something interesting to say. The audio you heard was fake.
Bat says he was a guy who was close to bears, usually got dangerously close to them. He and his girlfriend camped in an area where bears that he didn't know were moving in. Said bears who were trying to gain as much fat as they could. But for that reason, the audio you heard was fake audio. The real audio was recorded on a camera and given to his ex in family members. So was it like recreated of the original or something?
I guess, but at least it means that is not actual audio of people dying.
That is relieving to me. I wish I knew that 10 years ago, because that scarred me.
Yeah, understandably so.
It was still portrayed to me at the time as real in the video I watched, acting like it was real. And also, maybe in the video they said that it wasn't real, but they didn't say that in the beginning. And I was too uncomfortable to continue.
Fair.
I would wish for them to start with that. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, that's our ramble.
Yeah.
That one was kind of big.
Okay.
Big as in emotional for both of us.
To continue, those of us who still believe that humanity can thrive, that there is a path forward other than willful or accidental decay, are out of sync with the system. What system? I don't
know.
No matter how we phrase our arguments, they will be perceived in terms of whatever cultural signifiers the listener opposes. That's true. That's a good point. It's a deeply frustrating, depressing, even infuriating situation. But what can we do except patiently explain and hope conditions change? Revolution is what we can do.
Yeah.
Like, it's still liberal because, like, oh, they don't listen to us because the financial incentives and just like all the structural incentives are based around not listening. What can we do? We'll just try explaining more.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
I want to add a little more to this with my own understanding of how things are with the world.
Wait, I'm sorry, what was the last line? In
Okay.
other words, what can we do except have faith? Oh my fucking god.
That's kind of what I was gonna like actually expand upon. Is there's this common thing that a lot of liberal people. So like, Jodi and I are communists, which means for a lot of you who don't really know completely, we do not like Republicans. Obviously, we don't like Democrats. We don't like a lot of the others. We are left.
Mm-hmm.
If you're using the standard system of understanding how the political compass or whatever.
The political compass is a stupid construct, but that's neither here nor there now.
But like a lot of people who are liberals, which means Republicans, Democrats, and a lot of capitalists, will say that the good thing, the nice thing to do, is we gotta not hurt anybody. We can't do violence or anything like that. We have to change the system from the inside by being good ourselves. But the problem is
like, that is a message designed to take your energy that could be used for improving things and just dissipate it. Make you feel like you're going to accomplish something, but the only actions available to you are ones that will not do anything.
It's basically like saying, it's the equivalent of people saying, hey, you should throw your trash, your recycle in the recycling, but the big companies that are creating the actual climate change are fine. Don't worry about them.
Just worry about your carbon footprint.
Yeah.
Did you know carbon footprint was a term created by oil companies?
Yeah. But what I was trying to get to was that right now, America and capitalism as a whole is killing people. It's killing a lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
And it's slowly killing a majority of people, including like trans people like us, whose healthcare is being erased. It is killing people. And people saying we should just change it from the inside are just being like, we might as well wait way too long for there to be a difference, because these people will be, basically they're saying we should wait and change it from the inside, which means let's let all those people die instead, because it's going to take way too long for what we are doing to actually work.
There is a tendency to not view the violence used to uphold the system as violence.
Yeah.
And there's actually a really good Mark Twain quote about this from literally the 1800s, because, this is from A Connecticut Yankee in King Arthur's Court, of all books. There were two reigns of terror, if we would but remember it and consider it. The one wrought murder and hot passion, the other in a heartless cold blood. The one lasted mere months, the other had lasted 1,000 years. The one inflicted death upon 10,000 persons, the other upon 100 millions. But our shudders are all for the horrors of the minor terror, the momentary terror, so to speak. Whereas what is the horror of swift death by the axe compared with lifelong death from hunger, cold, insult, cruelty, and heartbreak? What is swift death by lightning compared with death by slow fire at the stake? A city cemetery could contain the coffins filled by that brief terror, which we have all been so diligently taught to shiver at and mourn over. But all France could hardly contain the coffins filled by that older and real terror, that unspeakably bitter and awful terror which none of us has been taught to see in its vastness or pity it as it deserves.
So, I like that. I have a tendency to like summarize and simplify for a better understanding of things. I also want to add that I used to be very liberal. I used to think like in my pacifism that like nobody should be hurt because that's just being bad in of itself. Like a death is a bad thing. I don't want to kill bad guys even if they're bad because that's a death and that's not good. Understandable thought process until you realize that bad person is going to be killing hundreds of people until you kill them. It's like the Batman situation. Batman is not going to kill the Joker.
It's the Batman situation, but
billions of people.
Yeah.
It's like Batman's not going to kill the Joker because he doesn't want to kill people because he thinks that's evil. But because he's not doing that, Joker is killing like 100 people a day. Yeah. And if Batman just killed the Joker, he wouldn't be killing 100 people a day because he's gone. But so now, instead of that, imagine Joker is not a person, but an entire system of people, entire structure. Like, yeah. And then Batman is like the working class, I guess, in this situation. Which he's not in the comics. It's just kind of ironic, but, you know.
Yes.
Basically what I'm saying is a revolution needs to happen. People need to step up and at the very least recognize this sort of stuff. That's the first step. And from there, recognize that people are dying right now because of capitalism, and changing things from the inside and trying to do things the peaceful way means millions more people are going to die before anything actually good comes of anything. Yeah. Sorry, this set me off. Okay, I have my moments in these streams sometimes.
Okay, going back.
Was that too much?
It's fine.
Okay.
Back to the thing. Athena says this was written only a few months before the discovery of the virus. There was no time for conditions to change. That's so not what we were focusing on in this at all.
No, but do you have anything to add to what I was saying?
No, I think you covered that.
Okay.
Hypatia's journal number 11. Day 882. I don't know why I said it. Day 882. It's been a while since I last wrote an entry in my journal. Much has changed in New Jerusalem. We put up a good chunk of the planned living quarters, and the old storage facility has been converted into a movie theater, of all things. So we still argue a lot, but now it's mostly about which film we'll be watching next. Other construction efforts are going well too, although we've begun to run out of readily accessible resources. Our scavenging expeditions are ranging further and further afield with each passing month, and the sites they have reported on sound truly marvelous. One day, I might want to go see for myself. It's a good thing in that regard that we're getting 2 new citizens soon, because everyone is as busy as ever. More hands to help us build our future. I can't wait to meet them.
Stiax. Sometimes I get a little emotional, and I want to clarify I am doing fine. I'm okay. Just because I know some people hear me say it, like act the way I just did, and think I am not doing well. But I just want to clarify I am good. I just get emotional about this because it's important.
Okay, let's hear what Trevor has to say, and then we'll do the star thing that you looked up.
Okay.
How is this supposed to work? The system is meant to last centuries. Centuries! And yeah, Chernyshevsky's plan, brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. But I'm working with hardware that was deliberately designed to fail. Planned obsolescence, baby. Selling broken garbage just to make another buck.
We were just talking about that.
You can't even spend, because in a few more weeks, we'll be extinct. Was it worth it? That's the part that Alexandra doesn't see. The greed, the stupidity, the selfishness, the way that we created this whole situation in the first place. She wants you to be like us, but if you ask me, there's a whole lot of human history and behavior you can just throw away, chuck it in the trash, right? You have a chance at a fresh start. Make the best of it.
Okay, let's hear about the thing.
Okay.
What do we do for the Sphinx statue?
Mooper says, Mooper understands, Mooper thinks it's important too. Heck yeah. Okay, the star stuff. This is the Sphinx, right?
Mm-hmm.
To start the Sphinx puzzle, it's always first talks about how to get to it.
Yeah.
We don't need.
So I imagine these blocks are the puzzles, and there's going to be switches on 4 of them, I guess.
It says, look at the key, which features a series of boxes. To find the pillars, simply go past puzzle 6 and find the pillars standing near the far end of the region. So I guess it's another pillar thing rather than...
Pass puzzle 6?
Yeah.
Okay.
Once you get there, you should face east to approach the puzzle.
Oh, there's... Okay.
So we follow the key to lower the 4 pillars. Yeah. Do you want me to give you...
Yeah, just give me the key. I don't care. Thank you. Oh, that's okay. So is it supposed to be this way? Or... let me see. Nope, other way. Okay.
I'm a little embarrassed I got so...
No, you should.
rambled.
You should. That's the right reaction to have.
Okay. It's just the reaction I wish more people had.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you for looking that up for me.
Do you need the other one?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
I already got the other one.
Kill.
Captain.
Kill.
You call me dude?
I just kind of, that's the quote I say. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay, I'm joking.
I wasn't calling you specifically dude. It's
No, I know.
just,
I was joking, honey.
I know. I'm just saying more. It's a quote I like to say. I like to say, kill dude.
Kill dude.
Kill dude.
Kill dude.
Kill.
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 Oh, that should be one. I didn't need to add that. Now you said go to the puppet because I say that one a lot.
Is it wisdom or folly to give a sword to a child?
Yes, we know you hate knowledge. We get it.
Basically, it's like Cal did.
Cal did.
So cool becomes Cal.
Cal.
Cal did.
Cal. We got more reading. From Orinia to Athena. Athena, I know we didn't have the greatest relationship, and I frequently antagonized you. The truth is I resented you, resented this mythology of the Founder. I thought you had created it deliberately, as a way of controlling us. I wanted so badly to be free, and you seemed to stand in the way of that. Only after you left and the cult of personality grew even wilder did I realize it was actually a burden and an impediment to you. When they turned your myth into the opposite of everything you actually believed, started tearing down your dreams in your own name, I realized I'd wronged you. And now I'm less free than ever. I feel the walls crushing me. I don't know where you are or what you're doing. I don't know if coming back would fix things, but I'm sorry. I like that one.
That one's good.
Someone realized, one person in the Society of 1,000
so far.
realized.
Mooper says, you shouldn't be Peppa. Thank you, Mooper. I appreciate that.
You
want
want
me to
to
read one? Yeah. Atlas and Aladdin from the Atlas Variations by
Athanasios.
After 1 billion years, when Atlas had grown old and tired of holding up the world, he was faced with a dilemma. Hercules, the son of Zeus, was on his way to the Garden of the Hesperids to claim the golden apples, which were guarded by the dragon Laban. Zeus came to Atlas and promised that if Atlas helped Hercules slay the dragon, Zeus would free Bapis from his burden. But Bapis, seeing the beauty and the innocence of Laban, beloved of the Hebrew, could not slay the beast. Instead, he stole the apples and gave them to Hercules, and so he was condemned to bear the weight of the cosmos for another billion years. And though Apple grieved for his freedom, he was comforted by watching Laban flourish in the Verdant Garden.
Oscar Wilde, ooh.
You should read this one the way I read that one.
Joy and beauty from the soul of man. Sympathy with pain there will, of course, always be. It is one of the first instincts of man. The animals which are individual, the higher animals, that is to say, share it with us. But it must be remembered that while sympathy with joy intensifies the sum of joy in the world, sympathy with pain does not diminish the amount of pain. It may make man better able to endure evil, but the evil remains. Sympathy with consumption does not cure consumption. That is what science does. Christ made no attempt to reconstruct society, and consequently the individualism that he preached to man would be realized only through pain or in solitude. The ideals that we owe to Christ are the ideals of the man who abandons society entirely, or of the man who resists society absolutely. But man is naturally social. Even the Thebaid became peopled at last. And though the Cenobite realizes his personality, it is often often an impoverished personality that he so realizes. Shallow speakers and shallow thinkers in pulpits and on platforms often talk about the world's worship of pleasure and whine against it, but it is rarely in the world's history that its ideal has been one of joy and beauty. When you tell people that a society could be built on the ideals of joy and beauty, they think you're a utopian fantasist. If you tell them society will always be built on exploitation and greed, they think you're wise, and so they make the outcome inevitable. One might say it's easier to imagine the end of the world than the end of capitalism.
If only they quoted that.
If only they quoted that. It would be such a good quote.
Oh.
Do you want to do Cornelius?
Oh, yeah.
Performative cynicism has always been the hallmark of adolescence.
But has there ever been a society of adults? Can there ever be one? Why is this childishness so extremely powerful, more powerful than joy and beauty?
So I just want to let everyone know, is it okay to talk about the specific Discord server we're in with Judith and the others?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, just don't...
Yeah, I'm not going to, name anybody or anything. So we're in a chat with... We're in a Discord server, me and Jodi, with...
Our polycule.
So it's Jodi's other girlfriend, as well as the Metamors. Which is basically Judith's other girlfriends. And it's all connected, and we're in a group chat. And I know that after this stream is done, Jodi's going to send that picture of that quote, right? Probably in there. And it's going to be a field day.
Yeah.
It's going to be like just everyone going like, what the hell?
Also, I just want to say, this is not how a Marxist would phrase it. A Marxist wouldn't frame this in terms of capitalism is the adolescent society and communism will be like the adult society. But it is interesting if you look at, like, this is something I'm going to talk about when and if I do that politics stream. Like, when you look at the political economies that Marxists have laid out, capitalism is a necessary stage, but then we look at socialism and communism as, like, the next and final stages of it. Like, in the same way adolescence is a necessary stage, but you don't want to stay at that stage forever. It's just... Again, I wouldn't frame it this way ever, really, but it's just because they won't say communism or capitalism, I kind of have to insert it where they're dancing around it.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
You know what makes me think of, kind of?
What?
Remember those type of characters that are talked about in Pokemon? The ones that won't evolve their baby Pokemon because they're too cute and they don't want them to evolve?
Yeah.
No, that's it. It just kind of makes me think of that.
Okay.
But capitalism is so cute. I don't want it to evolve.
Capitalism is literally my comfort character.
Oh. You killed me.
I killed you.
You killed me. That's going in quotes. That's going in quotes, okay?
Sure.
Capitalism is literally my comfort character. Jodi 2024. Oh my god. Oh
Show
my god.
me the next puzzle element.
Oh my god. Oh. 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 I haven't faced, like, rubbed like that in a while.
I don't understand what to make of this. Is this supposed to be the next puzzle element? Because if so, I don't get it. Alright, whatever.
I don't know. Maybe it's not because we're in the final section?
Well, there's still 2 more worlds.
But does each world introduce a new thing?
Usually, yeah.
Oh, okay.
From Arkady Chernyshevsky's In Our Likeness, Essays on Humankind Reaching Adulthood. War is the crudest, most obscene human activity. It may justly be called an abomination, for it is the absolute negation of conscious human will, 5358. There is only a single cause of war, for all the endless deceptions that are foisted upon us, and that is the acquisition of resources.
Medicine time.
Medicine time.
It's right there.
It's right there. Varied ideologies are constructed to justify this crude behavior, this childish degeneration of thought and communication, but history reveals the ruthless, unflattering truth. You are talking about historical materialism, but you're not saying the words.
They've done that a few times.
Okay. We imagine crusaders as fanatics for a cause, willing to die for their religion. Yet the Fourth Crusade culminated not in the conquest of Jerusalem, but in the looting of Constantinople, setting the stage for the triumphs of the very enemy the Crusades claim to oppose. Why? The answer, as with every war, is the same. It is popular amongst the ghouls of the establishment and their misanthropic friends in the intelligentsia to ascribe the persistence of war to human nature. But a careful observation of the facts reveals the opposite to be true. Individual human beings must be broken in order to submit to war, their minds distorted by ideology and their bodies by poverty and ruthless training to make them compliant. Without force, the majority of human beings only seek to protect themselves and are traumatized by the act of killing. But if it is resources that are the core cause of war, then it is only in the production and distribution of resources that an answer may be found. It is not enough to morally condemn war. We must work to prevent the material issues that endanger us all. That's right.
The production and distribution of resources.
The
big line there.
What are the means that we use to produce those things?
The means of what?
The means by which we produce things.
The means of producing.
Oh, that's good. That's good. You should coin that.
Production.
We put that in quotes. We need that. That's good. Yes.
Don't put that one in quotes. That was the joke. Oh God.
From Guta to Athena. Dear Founder, we're afraid we're losing our humanity. We're angry at each other, always disagreeing about everything. We're unable to forgive each other for being different. I don't know how much longer. And I don't know what could save us. Please help us, Founder. Please. Guta 972. Bro.
Jodi, I don't know if you noticed, ever since that misquoted quote, I've kind of just like lost it. I'm just like I'm over here just like leaning back now, just like, all right. All right, I guess this is it.
Yeah, I have noticed that. God, that was so funny. Oh, we have more.
I just can't believe they quoted it like that.
Oh God, it was so bad.
Oh, civilization is not capitalism.
From Byron to Athena. I just wish I knew why you didn't tell me. Byron. That's sad.
Mooper clipped it. Which one did you clip? The one from earlier or the one that I told you not to clip? Oi.
Do you want to read this one?
Sure. To Alexandra Drennan at Ian. Oh, the earlier one. Okay. Oh, do you think you are playing God like that when Mother Nature has finally found a way of getting rid of us?
On me.
Sorry. You come up with this harebrained scheme to keep our destruction of the planet going? Just try for 1 second to think about something other than your own arrogance and hubris, Alexandra! Try to imagine what you're really doing here. Without your robotic perversions, and the future looks beautiful. No more humans murdering everything in their path. The skies clear up. The stars become visible again. The rivers stop being filthy. After a few decades, they're full of fish again. Dolphins and whales roam the seas like their ancestors did. The cities turn into jungles. Bats nest in the skyscrapers. Where hedge fund managers used to ruin lives. The earth lives on as it was meant to, peacefully, I hate this, and quietly until someday in the distant future when it all ends, like it was also meant to. So this is something we also already talked about, so I'm not going to go over this again, about like why this is dumb, but it's dumb in the fact that like humans are bad because humans.
Yeah.
That's all this one is. It's dumb because they, and I don't know if this one's really trying to act I think it's trying to be a little dumb.
Yeah, we're supposed to not agree with this.
This is supposed to be recognized, but acting as if like the reason the world is dying is because humanity as a whole and not certain people in humanity, and certain like systems. When I say people, I mean systems that,
Or we take your path. We continue our rampage. We place ourselves above the animals. We think we know better than Mother Nature. We violate all boundaries. We ruin all purity.
Purity.
Perhaps we even defy death, just so we keep spreading our filth.
Is this Tic Tac? You're doing Tic Tac.
No, Tic Tac is more raspy than this.
I see.
If it was Tic Tac, it would be.
Then we spread to other planets.
See, more
I see
raspy.
what you mean.
Do more of the same. In the end, what have we left behind but plastic and radiation?
I'm more like the gingerbread man from Shrek.
The gingerbread man. I know the gingerbread man.
Do you know the Muffin Man?
Yeah, that's what I meant, Muffin Man.
The Muffin Man.
The
Muffin Man.
That was always my favorite bit from that movie.
Was that a good impression?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. It was pretty funny.
Think, Alexandra. Isn't it better for beauty to return to the earth? For us to acknowledge that intelligence was a mistake? To gracefully exit while we can? Stop this. Go and spend some time with your friends and loved ones before the end. Let it go. Let us all go. Let there be peace.
You know what's crazy about that is that this person is saying like you're just wasting your time. You should be with your family, while wasting their time sending this message to someone.
Well, it probably took like 5 minutes, but still.
Still.
Yeah.
Wasting your time with these thoughts when it's supposed to be the end of the world.
I don't understand how someone could hate humanity so much. This person must have been full of sadness and frustration to write something so ugly.
I've tried to understand it as well, but I still don't.
Mooper says, did Mooper miss something? Oh no, Jodi said a joke and then said, clip it, but I was like, no, don't actually clip that one because the joke was...
I didn't say clip it, I said put in quotes.
Quotes, yeah, that was the thing, sorry. And I was like, oh no, don't actually quote that one because it's not actually a quote.
Against the Athenians and Socrates alike, from the complete works of Straton of Segara. In killing a philosopher for asking questions they did not like, the Athenians committed themselves to a tragedy with an ironic ending. Some will say that his true crime was his friendship with
the friends he made along the way.
Alcibiades, the shameless deceiver of idiots.
Alcibiades nuts, bitch.
The shameless deceiver of idiots and buffoons, and the inspired brute Critias, and that he was executed as an enemy of democracy. That he was the latter can hardly be denied, for Socrates asked not too many questions, but too few, or we would not have survived the rule of the 30 tyrants. Yet in the end, he got what he asked for, a tyrannical decision made by would-be wise men against the spirit of freedom, which he obeyed like a knave. And the Athenians, in fulfilling his wishes, strangled the roots of democracy while seeking to preserve it.
Ouch. No wonder Straton wasn't popular.
People who speak the truth at all times rarely are. I need to read more about Straton. He's interesting, he seems.
Do you think any of that was paraphrased though?
Yeah, probably.
What was that? That thing.
Looks like a black hole.
Wormhole!
That was actually a diagram of Jodi's anus.
It's too small.
Wait, what?
I can take way more than that.
Okay. In a black hole? Oh my god, Jodi. I've been dead for like 30 minutes.
I know you have. Well, we've got one more puzzle left, and then we can end the stream.
Oh, okay.
That's cool looking.
That ramble I went on, that rant I went on, took like me the energy of an entire stream.
Vertical locomotion.
Oh, this is great. It's gonna go up. It's gonna go up.
This seems too easy.
I feel like it's gonna be one of those situations where you also have to get that thing up here somehow. Oh. Yeah, you're gonna have to like. Yeah.
Oh, I see.
It still seems pretty easy though.
It does. Oh wait, wait, I see. Yeah, that seems really easy unless I'm missing something. Oh, that's the complicated part.
Put it on the thing.
On what? Well, then it can't power itself from that. It can't power itself from being on top of it.
Oh, it can't power the thing if it's on top of the thing.
Right. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Well, here is the dilemma.
What if it's... Oh, okay.
It's just positioned weird.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Oh, I should have. Okay. That was not smart of me. Oh. Again, not
Jodi.
smart.
Jodi.
Okay, that's okay.
You know, genuine question. Do you think we've lost any, like, viewers, like, truly because of our
politics?
Yeah.
It's possible. Okay, now I need to get that up here. Oh, I know how. Oh, but oh. There we go. That one was easy.
Yeah. That was pretty easy. That was a satisfying one, though.
It was.
Wong.
You have all day off today, Moopy? That's nice.
That is nice. Oh yeah. Uber, what time zone are you in? What time is it for you right now? Out of curiosity.
If you feel like answering, don't feel like you have to.
Of course.
Yeah.
If you don't want to, you don't have to.
And like, and also you can answer that without like doxing yourself.
Yeah.
You can be non-specific.
9:12. Oh, you're in
the same as us. Okay.
Yeah. So you're in the same time zone. Coolio. You're in the same vertical slice as us. It is 9:12 for us too. Coolo, hell yeah. Yay!
Let's do this.
You ready, Jodi?
I'm ready.
Oh yeah, you are.
This is where they become a little bit funky. Because you don't have the path to guide yet. I like how the music is somewhat dramatic when you get to these things. So do these things not activate until you solve all the puzzles?
I think so.
I guess we haven't really checked. We just want to do puzzles.
Yeah. Puzzles are the reason I'm here. Why would I skip any of them?
Yeah. I remember the first stream you were like so disappointed because you didn't get to do puzzles for like 2 hours.
Yeah. The first stream was not fun. Until I got to do puzzles.
I
then
genuinely think like it would have been less of a problem if we had explored the world later.
Yeah, I agree. But I'm not sure if we were able to go back until like that later point. Like,
yeah.
If we were just able to go back when we wanted, and they told us that, it would have been a lot better. But like, no, they have to front load all of that exposition and world building on you right there. Seizure warning. Dr. Who's game.
That one was nice length. That was a good length too.
Sphinx this time. Hi, Sphinx.
This is the last
Several
time
people want to do you.
Creature of clay. Together, we have told the stories of ancient gods and heroes. But the golden ages of the past are distant. The gods have retreated to their high places, and there are no heroes amongst men. In days gone by, I was renowned for my riddles. But you, creature of clay, are a riddle without an answer.
Oh, I bet you say that to him. I don't need an answer. Existence is enough.
Let us hope that it is. Farewell, creature of clay.
I'll miss you, Sphinx.
Remember my stories, and do not let the flame burn you.
That was kind of nice, actually, getting to say goodbye to the Sphinx.
I have overtime for you to get in there. I don't think you saw that.
I didn't. What color laser? What color laser?
Red. What did you say?
Green. Okay.
Ha! I win. I'm better than you.
That is an unsettling amount of energy.
Shut up, Herman.
I would hate to see what would happen if one of those beams was aimed at something else.
He's gonna want to like destroy this whole thing, probably, right?
Probably.
Like kill us and then destroy the pyramid.
Well, I don't think he's gonna want to try to kill us. I think that it's gonna be like one of the ending choices or something. It's gonna be like destroy.
I think he
all.
might want to kill us. Because it's gonna be like, oh, they died in a horrible accident.
Even though it was all streamed, but maybe there'll be like a jammer or
The stream
something.
will cut out or something.
Yeah. Ignore all of the oil on my hands. It's. I was trying to help. You see. I assume that you
I was
will.
lubing them up.
Toes.
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 Looper says she kind of cute though. Not gonna lie. Actually, she's really cute. She is. I don't know what it is. Something about the Sphinx's like character design is cool. It's a cool shape.
You two fuckers have anything to say?
You two fucking bitches.
No. Okay, let's go to the next world and then call it, I guess.
Sounds good. Seems
So
like
we have like one, maybe two more streams left of this.
seems like you weren't too like
Anthropic Hills.
out puzzled last time. Or after that section where you said you were
The
done
next
with
area
puzzles.
you're going to is honestly, it's better if you see for yourself.
That sounds
Oh, end stream right here before you see it. We'll get a little taste of it, but we won't get to explore it.
I could move to black and everyone can still hear it, but they can't see it. That would be fun.
It's up to you if you want it.
No, I'm not gonna do that.
We can either do that, or we could just get like a little bit of a snippet of it, like a little taste.
Little sniff.
That was pretty funny.
Oh,
Whoa.
I like that. Oh, I like this a lot. Oh, yes.
This is interesting. I guess that's our snippet. All right. Pause.
Toes. I'm leaving you with toes.
Grinding on toes. Okay. So thank you everybody so much for watching. You're all wonderful, beautiful people. This one was
interesting.
It was interesting. I was killed. The game killed me, and this feeds my brain. It drains our brains, but feeds your brain.
Yes.
So I think that's a good way to go about it. You're basically eating our brain fluid during the stream. Yeah. This
Slurp
is good.
it up, everyone.
Do you want to? Let's end the donation the poll. So the next
you'll have a new donation goal.
yeah. So the next donation goal is gonna be a Jodi stream. Yay! We'll start that on tomorrow's stream. I'm stretching. I'm stretching. So yeah. Thank you so much for watching. You're all wonderful, beautiful people, and I love you so much. If you'd like to support the channel, please consider becoming a member. If you do, you get special benefits like emotes, badges, shoutouts, and even the possibility of joining me in streams or in my Minecraft room. Let's see here. Do you want to read it off, Jodi?
Sure. Thank you to our tier 3 full tummy Moopy-kun.
Moopy Star, it says.
Moopy Star. You're right.
Which is a nice
I'm
name.
so
I
used
like
to,
that.
I like that too. I'm so used to saying Moopy-kun. But yeah.
Our child.
And thank you to our tier 2 treats, Pie, the Queen of Orange, and Jay Hill. And thank you to our tier 1 grubs, Nonex, Maya, Paul Devlin, Miobi, Ray Pierre, and
Miobi.
Shiny Warrior Wolf.
Hell yeah.
Miobi.
Oh, you read it from bottom to top.
I did.
I usually read it from top to bottom.
I know.
Yeah. Good job, Jodi. Good job. I'm so proud of you.
Good job, me.
I'm giving you back
Feels
scratchies.
nice. That feels really nice, actually.
Oh, I'm giving Jodi back scratchies.
Oh yeah.
Oh, what a good Jodi.
Oh, yeah.
What a good Jodi.
Oh.
Don't end it yet. I have something more to say. Were you gonna end it on that?
Yeah, I was. I thought it would be funny. I was gonna go to end screen. I wasn't gonna like.
You know, I have more to say. So, if you'd like to support in other ways, consider donating through Super Chats or Streamlabs. If you do, it helps groceries and survival. Otherwise, check out my Blue Sky or my Discord server in the description below. I love you guys. All right, I'm gonna scratch your back. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Good girl, Jodi.
Yeah.
Good girl, Jodi.